We are. Yeah, we should be live. Finally. I hope this isn't an issue. It might be. Hello? I think we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay. I wonder if we're gonna have issues. Guys, if you guys are hearing me, I think we're back. I've been having issues with the internet here in this area for about a week and a half, which is why I haven't been able to go live on my end. And Roach is not here. He's given the week off, so I'm trying to go live on my end for the first time in almost 2 weeks, and hopefully we have no interruptions. If we do, I might have to cut this stream at some point if it won't stay connected. Just a heads up on that, okay, guys? Because it hasn't been working here in this area for some time. Hey, what's up, Mr. Tribal Chief, who's been a member for 13 months? Hey, guys, today's my 32nd birthday today. Tribal Chief, happy birthday, dude.
Heck yeah, July birthdays are the best birthdays, right? July babies.
You're a July baby?
Yep.
When's your birthday?
On the 25th.
So, in about 15 days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, happy birthday, Tribal Chief. And JB Taylor, he's got a birthday coming up, too.
I will be 21.
Guys, we are joined here this morning, with JB Taylor, filling in for Rochita. Hey, JB.
Heck yeah, it's always fun to be here. It's going to be calling some Indiana fever.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
JB Taylor, he hails from the Hoosier state of Indiana. So I'm sure he's looking forward to this game between the Mystics and the Fever. This is their third matchup on the season. And the Fever have won both previous games. Caitlin Clark, she goes off against the Mystics. She was flirting with damn near a triple-double in the previous two games. So, Ninja Gaming with a $5 donation. What's up, guys? What is your thoughts on Tatum's extension? Go Celtics. It was a no-brainer for them to extend Jason Tatum, and now they have the pretty much the core of this Celtics team locked up for years. It's sick. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. No-brainer. Had to lock him in. This is a team that can compete for a long time.
Hell yeah. Ninja Gaming, congratulations, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Who else is in the house?
Now that they've shown that they can get over that hump, watch out, they're going to be nasty.
Who else is in here? We got B-Hub. What's up, B-Hub?
Hey, Damon.
What's up, Gabriel? Hello, Demon. Matthew Breckshot, Goodman. I am a fall baby. I am. Rajier, what's going on, man? Dylan, hello. Big Mick, Bradley Reynolds. Welcome on in, everybody. Jalen Rivers, what's good, bro? What's up?
Damon, the game is on NBA TV.
It is. If you haven't done so, smack that thumbs up. If you guys haven't, we are almost to 100 likes. Josh Derrick White replaces Kawhi in Team USA. Wait, is that official?
Shams reported it. They didn't say why Kawhi's not playing, but Derrick White's listed as the top favorite. I don't know if he's like officially in yet.
I saw that Kawhi Leonard, they were revamping him for the Olympics, doing these practices and tryouts or whatever in Las Vegas, and apparently it was a decision between him and the LA Clippers that they wanted him to just sit for the summer and just get ready for the season because he's injury prone kind of guy. He's older.
Yeah.
So that was the decision as to why Kawhi is sitting out. He didn't get hurt again. They're just being cautious with Kawhi.
Oh, okay.
Which I kind of figured was probably going to happen. I didn't think he was going to play in the Olympics. I was kind of thinking, why would you want to play in the Olympics when, you know, you've been dealing with what you've been dealing with for years now?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I heard his name. I was like, why play with fire like that? I mean, I don't know, just doesn't make too much sense. But
Where do you think Laurie will land as Dylan Clark? I'm kind of hoping Laurie Markkinen does end up with the Golden State Warriors. I think that would be a great fit, especially with the pieces that they've put around Curry during this offseason. Like, I liked some of the moves they did. So getting Laurie would be fantastic, and I know Rocha would love that. So DeMar DeRozan to the Sacramento Kings, yes, and I think that's a good fit.
Yeah. I think that'd be fun.
I'm surprised the 76ers are doing it with Embiid. I'm right there with you. I'm surprised they aren't doing the same thing with Joel Embiid because of how injury concerned he is. Yes, Crazy Dog. This is the rare JB Taylor and Josh stream. Josh and Josh.
Think the last time we had a Double J show was Josh and Josh.
That was last
I think
year,
it was.
Right? That
Yeah,
was last year for
I
the
think
home
it was
run
for.
derby, right?
Was it?
Wait, what were
It
you
was
gonna
either
say?
that or the summer games, right?
Um, yeah. Yeah, you talking about the summer league?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? The home run derby, yeah, it would have been after the summer league, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Okay. So yes, sometime last summer. But what's good, Tyler? Hello, Regier says I'm hyped to watch Team USA tonight. Yeah, so they're playing some preliminary games or something like that.
Ooh.
Who are they playing?
Who are they playing?
Yeah, who are they playing?
Yeah. Is it Canada?
Canada. Interesting. Team Canada's got one of the best international teams, man. We will not be streaming that game tonight. No, this is our only stream today. Our next stream will be on Friday with the Fever taking on the Phoenix Mercury. That's our second stream of that game this season. And Rocha will be back on, I think it's Saturday. Rocha will come back because that's when the home run derby is. Yep. I thought I heard they were playing Canada tonight. Yes. Yeah, that's what Rogier was saying. All right,
How many of these?
Go ahead.
How many of these preliminaries do they usually play? Because I mean, you don't want to toy with injury too much.
I have no idea. Tough week for Angel. Back-to-back Liberty. Well, back-to-back chances of showing what she's got, man.
Yep.
The Chicago Sky actually match up pretty well with the Liberty. If I'm not mistaken, they've beaten them twice this year, no? If I'm not mistaken.
I think you might be right.
Oh, thank you so much, Crazy Dog, for saying that. I got to set my lineup. Dude, I was so pissed yesterday. I set my lineup and everything, and before me and you did that test run yesterday, I double-checked my lineup, and Tylon was not set to start yesterday, or at least it didn't have that in fantasy. And so I didn't have him in my starting lineup in the league that you have, where I have the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
And I didn't have him in the money league, and I was so pissed when Tylon was pitching yesterday, and he went off. Got 22 points.
Yeah.
I was so pissed, man.
Was there like a late scratch and he started instead? Because usually they're right on that. That's surprising.
I don't recall, but all I know is that he didn't have that green P next to him, so it didn't show that he was starting. So I didn't have him in there. That pissed me off.
That sucks.
Yeah. Oh well. But folks, we are probably less than 10 minutes away from tip-off between the Fever and Mystics. It's an early one on the Wednesday afternoon. This is so weird that WNBA just has these games so early on a weekday. It's one thing to have an early game on a weekend, but on a weekday, I think like I said this before, I heard that the WNBA has early games like this because they do these summer camps with the kids, and that's all great and fine, but as I've asked before, when they're about to get a new TV contract, I wonder if these kind of things will go away. At the very least, these early afternoon / morning, depending on where you're at in the time zone, games on the weekdays. You know,
Yeah, this is when you need a pot of coffee to watch a basketball game. It's too early.
a little bit too early. But we're gonna get into game time predictions here in just a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back.
Monday is the home run derby. Yeah, we got a good lineup. You got Bobby Witt Jr., Jose Ramirez, uh, uh, Ozuna, I believe from the Braves is in it. Um, and obviously more going to be in it. He citing rehab, so it's definitely Alec Bohm. Yes, right, Crazy Dog. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's it's going to be a blast. We're going to see a lot of long balls. I'm probably most hyped to see uh, Jose Ramirez, obviously. I'm a dude can just absolutely mash, but I'm kind of curious to see what Bobby Witt Jr. does against those guys because those dudes can mash. So what's Witt Jr. going to do? That'll be interesting.
All right, so let's get into game time predictions real quick before the tip off. Fever taking on the Mystics. Mystics have only won 2 games all season long on the road. Indiana Fever 5-4 at home and are favored by 7.5 points. The Fever have beaten the Mystics twice before, 85-83, 88-81. In today's game, who do you have winning, Fever or the Mystics? JB Taylor, who you got?
I'm gonna go hometown Fever because Caitlin Clark. She keeps getting better every game. She gets better and better and better. Finally got her first triple-double not that long ago. Hasn't slowed down since. I think she's going to come out of the gates firing.
Yeah, she did get her first triple-double of her career in the WNBA, and it was the very first triple-double of any WNBA rookie ever. And she goes off against the Mystics, man. She's put up and flirted with double-doubles and triple-doubles against the Mystics. So I'm going to have the Indiana Fever winning. They should win this game here today. They're still without Ryan Howard. They're without Carly Samuelson, which is Katie Lou Samuelson's sister. So give me Fever and Caitlin Clark to be my MVP. And I think she might be just a couple away from a triple-double. Like, she'll just be just shy of a triple-double today. What do you think?
I like that. I'm right on board with you. I'm going to copy and paste everything you said.
Right. So you got Caitlin Clark as your MVP.
Yes, sir.
My X factor today for the Indiana Fever, I'm gonna go with Aliyah Boston. Aliyah Boston, she also does well against the Mystics, but then again, so does Kelsey Mitchell. You know what? I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna go to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey.
Okay. I'm glad you did because it would have been copy and paste again. Because I'm gonna go Boston. I think when she's in the paint, using that body, throwing them bows, clearing the way, getting them boards, Fever's that much better. 8.4 rebounds a game. If she does that, watch out because she can put on the points as well. So.
All right. How many 3-pointers tonight for Caitlin Clark? She had, I think, 7. I think she had like 7 in the first game and then like 2 in the second game. So how many 3-pointers for Caitlin Clark tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to say 5.
5?
I'm going to say
okay.
I'm going to say 2 in the first half, 3 in the second half.
I'll go with a conservative 4. 4 3-pointers.
And if she hits that 5, I'll donate a membership.
Okay. If she hits 5? All right, bet. All right, and now for the Washington Mystics, I don't know if there's any Mystics fans in here, but Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, as well as Ariel Atkins, they've been on fire over the last several games. They've been picking up the slack with some injuries onto the team. There's more minutes. There's bigger roles for players on this Mystic squad, and Ariel Atkins and Shatori Walker-Kimbrough have been fantastic scoring. So look out for them in this matchup here today. They're probably going to put up some points. But Indiana Fever and Mystics are set to tip off. Fever are going to be wearing their dark blue uniforms. Meanwhile, the Mystics in their red. I see 4-3 from Michael Evans. Okay, Prison Mike says 6. Starting lineup for the Mystics: Dee Dee Richards, Misha Hines-Allen, Stephanie Dolson, Ariel Atkins, and Julie Van Loo. For the Fever: Katie Lou Samuelson, Lexi Hull, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Caitlin Clark. Lexi Hull in the starting lineup for the Fever. She brings some defense and tenacity. She's a fired up player. Dude, I wonder what this is going to look like with Lexi Hull in the starting lineup. All right, and the tip is off. All right, JBT, I'm at 9:56, 55, 54.
Okay.
Where you at?
I don't have a time yet, just yet.
Okay. Let me know when the tip's off. See where what the difference is here. As the Mystics have the first possession and driving the layup missed right here, and a kick out to Van Loo for 3. That's going to be a brick, and the rebound goes to the Mystics. Inside, Dolson puts up the shot, no good. And here comes the Indiana Fever with their first possession. Caitlin Clark will bring it across the halfway mark. And she'll be picked up here by Ariel Atkins. That's a weird camera angle. Get out of this. Driving down the right side of the baseline. Blocked! Oh my goodness. Caitlin Clark. Oh my God. And here come the Mystics back the other way. And here
I'm at 9:25. I'm at 9:25.
9:25. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here at 8:58. So give me the countdown as to when you are. Actually, I'm gonna pause at 8:51. Okay, 8:51. Okay. Pause.
Okay, I am at 9:08, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 8:59, 8:58. 8:57, 8:56, 8:55, 8:54, 8:53, 8:52, 8:50.
1:50. All right. I think we're okay now. And here come the Indiana Fever back the other way, and Clark finding Katie Lou Samuelson for the first bucket for the Indiana Fever. 2-0 Fever. 8:36 left to go. Here come the Mystics back to the way on the floor. Hines-Allen, Dolson, Van Loo, Atkins, and Dee Dee Richards. And here's Atkins, Dolson to Van Loo on the right wing. Inside, Dolson, floater, blocked by Aliyah Boston. Get that out of here.
I think she averages 1.3 blocks a game or something like that.
Aliyah Boston. Sick.
Nice.
If you haven't done so, keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. And the ball's going to be inbounded from the baseline for the Mystics. The ball goes out to Ariel Atkins. She'll dance around the perimeter with 5 on the shot clock. Straight away 3. Atkins misfires. Rebounded by Caitlin Clark. Her first rebound. The kick out to Katie Lou Samuelson on the right wing outside. 17 on the shot clock. Handoff goes to Clark. She's picked up by Van Loo. 14 on the shot clock. She'll take her to the right corner. Step back 3. Clark. Yes! Clark from downtown.
I like how she starts to drive in a little bit and does that step back so the defender's forced to kind of shuffle backward. I love that.
That's the first 3 from Caitlin Clark. Let's go, baby. That's 1. It's 5-0 here. And Van Loo will fire from downtown straight away. And that's the first bucket for the Mystics. Van Loo is on the board. Dolson with the assist. A quick outlet pass to Katie Lou Samuelson. Turnaround fadeaway jumper, no good. But it's kicked out of bounds and off of the Fever Mystics basketball.
I like the pace. The tempo is fantastic. I think Clark got away with a little bit of a push off there, but that's basketball.
Oh my goodness, it's QC. It's the QC. What up, though? All right, here we go. Ball's inbounded. It's Mystics basketball with 7:26 left to go here in the quarter. 15 the shot clock. Dolson pulling the trigger from straight away for 3. Takes a bounce in. And that's another 3 for the Mystics. They take the lead just like that, JB.
Started off a little bit slow. Came back. Just snapped right back into the game. I like it.
And that's going to be a foul against Dolson as the ball was brought up court. Yeah, I got the timeouts. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is that Roach's twin? It is. Say hello, Roach's twin.
Hi.
Lexi Hull is going to be on the sideline. Found inside is Aliyah Boston to her back is Dolson. Is that not a foul? No, they're going to call Boston for the travel. Dude, what was the over the back from Dolson? She was all over here.
Yep, over her shoulders, around the sides, practically bear hugging her. I mean, come on now.
But they're going to call a travel on Aliyah Boston. Mystics basketball. They have the 1-point lead with 7:04 left to go here in the first quarter. Dolson, Van Loo on the right wing outside, getting past Caitlin Clark down the lane, and the ball's knocked loose out of bounds. It's going to stay Mystics basketball. Good hands by Clark.
I gotta say, I like these blue unis over the reds. The reds are just kind of plain looking. These are dope.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Van Loo's going to inbound this from the baseline. 16 on the shot clock for the Mystics. They're up by 1 with 6:56 to go. To the top of the perimeter, Ariel Atkins inside to Misha Hines-Allen, and we have a foul. We have a foul here. This is going to go again. Is that against Kelsey Mitchell, it looks like?
Yeah, I think so.
6:53 left to go. All right, ball's inbounded from the right sideline, and it is going to go to Ariel Atkins to the free throw line. She'll pull up, and no good. Rebounded by Aliyah Boston. Outlet pass goes to Clark. A Clark deep three is short. Rebounded by Misha Hines-Allen. Here come the Mystics. 6:36 to go. A huge outlet pass to Ariel Atkins. Stop and pop shot from the baseline is good for 2. And Fever are down 5-8.
They gotta quicken that defensive effort a little bit. They just slowed all the way down.
6:19 left to go. Here's Kelsey Mitchell, scoreless. Getting it to Katie Lou Samuelson. Handoff goes to Clark. Back inside. Nice pit pass to Katie Lou. And there is going to be a turnover. Katie Lou Samuelson stepping out of bounds.
I think Samuelson came in a little too hot to the paint. I think she slowed down just a little bit. I think she might have had that. But it's still a hell of a pass.
Booyaka is good, man. Booyaka, booyaka. I was just watching Rey Mysterio on TikTok earlier this morning. Oh. All right, Aliyah Edwards checking in for the Mystics with 6:06 left to go here. So we have Aliyah Edwards, Satori Walker, Kimbrough, Atkins, Van Loo, and Misha Hines-Allen. Atkins with the handoff. Bounce pass inside of Misha. Kick out. Kimbrough for 3. Won't fall. Rebounded by Katie Lou Samuelson of the Fever. And we have a travel. Another turnover by Samuelson. It stays Mystic basketball. It didn't even
Are you allowed to do
across
that?
the halfway mark.
She stepped right in front of her as she was getting the ball. I didn't know you could do that, to be honest.
All right, Kimbrough is going to inbound this one. Walker Kimbrough. Now to Misha Hines-Allen inside the key. 20 on the shot clock. 5:45 left to go. Shatori, Walker, a pass to Misha Hines-Allen to the right short corner. She's got Katie Lou face guarding her. 10 on the shot clock. Now she'll put it back to her. To the baseline on the cut is Aliyah Edwards, and she'll score from the baseline. It's 10-5. A 10-0 run in the last 2:17 for the Mystics. Fever.
Crazy.
You got to stop, turn over the ball, and get something going here. Boston was at the high screen for Clark. It finds its way to Katie Lou Samuelson. Pump fake on Misha. Inside. Pass stolen up by Ariel Atkins. And here come the Mystics. They are in absolute control. Driving the dish out to Van Loo on the left wing outside against Clark. Now to Misha. She'll take the mid-range jumper. Hits the back iron. Clark with yet another rebound. That's her third of the ball game. Quickly up court. Clark on the drive. Down the baseline. Finds straight away Katie Lou Samuelson for 3.
Love it.
And we
Absolutely
got a 2-point game like that. Clark with her second assist of the game.
Love it.
4:40 left to go here in the first quarter. 16 on the shot clock for Ariel Atkins. Off the left foot. Floater good against Aliyah Boston. That was a tough shot by Atkins, man. I was telling you, she's been lighting it up as of late for the Mystics, dude. And now that gives them a 4-point lead with 4:25 to go. All right, back the other way. Lexi Hull on the left wing outside. Katie Lou inside for Boston. And off.
Ooh.
Is that a foul against the Mystics? All right.
Huh.
And we are going to have a timeout here. We're going to have official timeout. That was Aliyah Boston on the offensive foul. So when we come back from the timeout, it's an official timeout. It's going to be Mystics basketball. These turnovers are killing Indiana, man.
Yeah.
So far, they have 5 turnovers in this first quarter. Nothing for Washington.
That's just too dang much. I mean, what I'm seeing for the Mystics is offensively, they're kind of playing like it's like a cat playing with its the mouse, and then the defense, like they're waiting for they're kind of baiting the Mystics. It looks, or they're the Fever. And as soon as they moved to help defensively, because you saw it in the paint there, as soon as Boston came over,
Yeah,
she had that dime and she scored. I mean, they are fundamental basketball here.
the Fever need to just settle down and knock off
Yeah.
these turnovers because Indiana has a better shooting percentage, 50 to 33
Yeah.
percentage wise. Indiana over Washington. They're shooting better from downtown, 66% compared to Washington's 33%. They have more rebounds, 6 rebounds to their 4. So they're out rebounding them. They're shooting at a much, much better shooting percentage. But those 5 turnovers are killing them so far in this first quarter. And that's why they're down by 4. So Indiana really got to settle down here because the Mystics, even though they're one of the worst teams, I think they're the second worst team in the WNBA right now, record-wise. They've only won 2 games on the road. You know, they're not going to be a pushover. They're going to fight, man. Yeah. I was saying pregame. Yeah. Shatoric Walker-Kimbrough, Ariel Atkins, they've been beasts as of late. Van Loo, she's got 3-pointer. Dolson, she always plays well against the Fever, always. And Atkins has 4 points, and Shatori Walker, she's going to get going here pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in full agreement. You just got to settle down. Play within yourself.
Nancy says the Mystics won't maintain. We will get it together. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, the Indiana Fever is doing almost everything better than the Mystics right now, except for taking care of the basketball. They're just turning it over and giving the Mystics way too many opportunities. And that's why they're up by 4 right now. If they could just knock off the turnovers, right now Indiana's basically beating themselves, right? Yep. Right now that's basically what it is. They're beating themselves. And once they chill out on that, Indiana will take control of this game. They'll take control of this game. And again, an interesting point here in this one to start the game. Lexi Hull started for the Fever. Now on the floor, out of this timeout, it's going to be Katie Lou Samuelson, Aaliyah Boston, Mitchell Clark, and Alyssa Smith. On the floor for the Mystics who have the ball, Misha Hines-Allen, Van Loo, Atkins, Aliyah Edwards, and Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. And it's going to be Aliyah Edwards driving on Boston floater, no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Mitchell, and here come the Indiana Fever down by 4 to Alyssa Smith. Quickly down inside, the layup is good for Alyssa Smith. 3:58 to go, and the Fever are down by just 2 now.
Looks like Fever has the size advantage almost.
Right now they do. Van Loo off the screen. Pass gets broken up out of bounds, and the Mystics will re-inbound this one with 13 on the shot clock. 3:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Do I remember my first job interview, Nathaniel? I do. It was for White Castle in Indiana. 3:48 left to go. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough is going to inbound this from the right sideline. Up top to Van Loo. Now to Atkins. Handoff back to Van Loo. She's on the left short block. And a baseline pass is to nowhere. Oh, it was broken up actually by Boston. She last touched it, so it stays Mystics ball with 5 on the shot clock.
That was a great defensive effort by the Fever.
Ball's inbounded, and a jump shot is made by Ariel Atkins. Misha Hines-Allen with the assist. That's going to make it 6 points for Ariel Atkins to put him up by 4. Clark will bring it across the halfway mark. She's met by Van Loo. To the top of the key to Katie Lou Samuelson. Taking the shot clock back to Clark. Finds Alyssa Smith on the right short corner. She'll back down Misha Hines-Allen, and we have a whistle. This foul is going to go against Misha with 3:17 on the shot clock. Hey, 3:17. The net down. Indianapolis, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Aliyah Boston's going to check out. And Dantas is going to check in. So we have Samuelson, Mitchell, Clark, Dantas, and Alyssa Smith. If you guys haven't done so, smack that thumbs up. We appreciate y'all being here. And the ball's inbounded and knocked out of bounds by the Mystics, who on the floor for the Mystics is Dolson, Atkins, Edwards, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, and Jade Melbourne. 13 on the shot clock. Clark with the inbounded pass for the baseline. To the right corner goes Kelsey Mitchell. She'll drive on Walker-Kimbrough. To the left corner now. Alyssa Smith for 3. No good. Rebounded by Aliyah Edwards. Outlet pass goes ahead to Ariel Atkins. Driving and attacking Katie Lou Samuelson. But can't get the shot up and good. No good. And the rebound goes to the Fever. 2:57 to go. Here come the Fever. We won't be streaming USA versus Canada. Oh my goodness, a bad cross-court pass leads to a steal for the Mystics and a foul against the Fever. Another turnover for Indiana.
Clark, known for her great passes, did not think that one through. That was like a 30-foot Hail Mary bomb. Oof.
If you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up. We are 70 away from 200. All right, so here come the Mystics. And on the floor is Dolson, Atkins, Satori Walker-Kimbrough, Melbourne, and Edwards. Dolson, top of the perimeter, 13 on the shot clock. Oh, finds a cutting Walker-Kimbrough with an easy layup. 16-10 with 2:31 left to go. Mitchell on the right wing outside. Looking to her baseline, and that's going to be a turnover. Bad pass meant for Dantes, goes out of bounds, and yet another turnover for the Fever. And that's going to be
turnover party.
7 turnovers here in the quarter.
Gosh, 7.
But they're only down by 6, though. They're only down by 6. So if they can get a stop here and go to work. Dolson gets the pass, top of the perimeter, puts her back to Alyssa Smith. A handoff goes to Atkins. Alyssa Smith switches. Back inside Dolson and the layup. Great play by the Mystics right there. Atkins and Dolson. Good shit. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. And Clark will bring it up for the Fever. They need a bucket. Clark, a straightaway 3. Gone from deep. Caitlin Clark. That's 2, baby. 2. 1:42 left to go. It's a 5-point game. Satori Walker-Kimbrough driving floater. Ooh, too easy for Walker-Kimbrough. And a 7-point game.
Damn.
21 seconds on the shot clock. 1:29 left to go in the game clock. And driving is Kelsey Mitchell. Reverse layup. It's good. Kelsey Mitchell too fast on that one, JB.
That was a nice up and under. That was a highly difficult shot.
It's a 5-point game with 1:16 left to go. Pass inside Dolson. She puts it up and in traffic. Dolson, I told you, man, she does great against the Fever. And right now, so far in this first quarter, not too shabby with 7 points. 1:01 left to go. Clark, the drive, the dish. Alyssa Smith, the pull-up, mid-range, no good. Dolson with the defensive rebound. And an outlet pass goes to Atkins. With 52 seconds remaining, it's 15-22. And a steal by Mitchell will drive her down the lane and lays it up. Kelsey Mitchell with the steal and score. 17-22. Good play by Mitchell.
Digging it.
I love it when I see a steal and a score, JB. It's always great. Edwards to Melbourne on the cut. The layup is too easy, and it's good. Oh, man, the Mystics are killing the Fever with that play, dude.
They are.
They're killing them with that play. 17-24. Clark bounce pass to Dantes, top of the perimeter. Edwards on her. A dangerous pass goes to Mitchell, stolen up by Walker-Kimbrough, and we have the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Mystics basketball.
Yeah. Once they get across that court, the Mystics they know how to free up that paint, and they're just owning the Fever down there. But again, it's only a few points that they lead by. So if Fever just quit, like you said, shooting themselves in the foot, they'd be all right. They just gotta calm down.
Mystics will have the ball with 12 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock right now. It's 17-24. Melbourne with the possession to Atkins. Against Lexi Hull. Nice pump fake up and under floater. What a maneuver by Atkins with the bucket. And that is going to do it for the first quarter, folks. Fever down by 9, 17-26. Dude, JB, Fever really shot themselves in the foot here in the first quarter. They're still outperforming them with the rebounds and the shooting percentage, but 8 turnovers by the Fever in the first quarter compared to Washington's 1 just really was terrible, man, because the Washington Mystics really made him pay for that. Atkins with 8 points in that first quarter, 7 for Dolson. They were knocking down just a couple of threes, but Indiana really shooting themselves in the foot here.
Yeah, it was disappointing to see. What equally as frustrating for me as the turnovers was how it's like the Fever, they weren't picking up on what the Mystics were putting down once they got across that half-court line. They just were able to free up that paint and just score at will. And it's frustrating when I don't see adjustments like that. How as a coach you not pick up on that?
Right.
They're doing the same thing practically every time.
Yeah, Nancy. Clark only has the one turnover. It's just like the rest of the teams just seem like they're really out of it right now. Let me pull up the main box score and look at some of the turnovers here. Katie Lou Samuelson, 3 turnovers in that first quarter, 2 from Aliyah Boston, one of which was really bad, and the other was from Dantes and Kelsey Mitchell. So 5 combined between Samuelson and Boston. Boston usually plays well against the Mystics. She has more turnovers and fouls, which is a combined of 4, than she does points, which is 0. So Boston really struggled in that first quarter. She's gonna have to pick it up here.
Yeah.
But if you guys haven't done so, hit that thumbs up, folks. We are closing in on 200 likes. We know it's a very early one, but yet we still have 350 people up in here. So you guys are wonderful people. Appreciate y'all. I see Rocha's in the house. What's up, Rochita? How are you enjoying your vacation, sir?
Yeah. I haven't said anything sus yet in your honor, but I plan on it. Don't worry.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, JB. Don't do it.
I'm going to do it.
Rocha will hit you with the copyright infringement.
Oh, shit.
That's his trademark.
Never mind.
That's his trademark. It's sus.
Yeah, man. I mean, when my bet you took the Mystics. You know what? As much as I don't like that, I like it because they, the Fevers, they are him. So, yeah.
Wait,
You get a higher payout if you take the Mystics. I get that.
Who took the Mystics, JB?
Roger did. He had the Mystics money line.
Okay.
Mystics money line. Which I don't hate. I mean, you pair that with a couple other legs, and yeah, you're gonna have a nice little payout. You have Clark taking the ball up here.
All right, you guys ready for the second quarter?
Woo!
Is Rocha ready for the second quarter?
Rocha, are you ready?
He better be, because the Fever have the ball with 9:41 left to go here in the quarter. And here is a pull-up jumper from from Erica Wheeler, air ball, and yet another turnover because the shot clock was winding down.
Yeah, I should have rushed up that shot, missed it by about 73 1/3 inches there.
And 1/3 inches? Do you believe in Joe Hendry, JB Taylor?
I don't know who that is.
14 the shot clock for the Mystics. They're up by 9, 26-17. Van Loo finds Dolson on the short block, and a foul committed against Nalissa Smith.
Fouls, turnovers, poor defensive adjustments. Fear right now is playing up to the level of their competition here.
Rocha, you got an earache right now. What do you want me to do about it? You want me to chop it off? Oh, Clark with the steal, the rip, the drive. Come on, Clark. Clark, nice bounce pass to Nalissa Smith and broken up and stolen by the Mystics. And here comes Engsler with the spin move and the layup. It's good. She put the spin move on him, JB, in the spin cycle.
Looking like one of those break dancers in the Olympics.
Bro, Mystics have 10 points off those Fever turnovers. And Clark finds Wheeler down inside for an easy bucket. Clark with yet another assist. That's 3 on the game. She has 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. 28-19. And Melbourne found on the backdoor cut from Dolson for an easy layup, 30-19. 8:27 to go. Mystics really playing a lot of careless basketball, and we have a whistle. This is going to be a foul against the Mystics here.
Clark tried to get the continuation here. I like that.
Yeah, like, dude, Clark is having a good game. The rest of her team are really struggling right now. Clark pulls up from deep. That's going to be short, and the ball's out of bounds, and it's going to be Mystics basketball. They're up 30-19.
This is frustrating.
It is. It is. If you're a Fever fan, if you're a Mystics fan, you're the chat.
Yeah.
Probably love this. Or you put money on them like Rozier did. Van Loo pulls up for the left corner for 3. Van Loo. 33-19, 8:04 left to go, and the Fever have to call a timeout here, JB.
Well, one team put their big girl shoes on today. Goodness gracious.
Bro, dude, 33-19. Washington out to a 7-2 run in the second quarter. Fever now with 10 turnovers. 10 turnovers, and Washington have scored double-digit points off of those turnovers.
This is
awful, bro.
Yeah. This is where, as a Fever, you just have to forget the scoreboard exists and just pick up your defense and just play one possession at a time. Because you can easily look at the score and panic.
But here's the
thing.
Then
just try to...
Here's my thing, though, JB Taylor. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in their head coach, the Fever's head coach, Sides.
Yeah.
In making any kind of adjustments or making any kind of motivational speech to get everybody back in line. Like, I have no confidence in the Fever's head coach to do so. So somebody from the Fever, the players on the court, is going to have to step up and just take that charge. Clark, she's playing pretty well. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 turnover. It's the rest of their team that's really shitting the bed, most notably Aliyah Boston and Katie Lou Samuelson. Boston's on the floor. Samuelson's on the bench right now. But Boston, like, you got to get it together.
Yeah.
Melissa Smith's going to check out. Kelsey Mitchell's going to check in.
Yeah, I agree with you. And we saw and we saw how the Fever head coach can't make adjustments. I mean, it started with the paint domination by the Mystics. There was no defensive adjustments whatsoever, and it just freed up those shots again and again and again.
I'll say this. The Mystics are doing a great job of moving off ball. Those backdoor cuts, off the screens, off the ball. They are working great for the Mystics. There's great passes for easy layups.
Yep.
That's what the Fever need to do. They need to set shit like that up for Clark and Mitchell and some of these other folks. You hardly see any off-ball movement with Indiana. I'm seeing it a lot with the Mystics here in this first half.
Yep. It reminds me of football, how like when the offensive coordinator picks up on the lack of adjustments defensively, they just keep throwing that same little dot pass, it's just again and again because they aren't making any changes. So why not? I mean, if it works, go for it.
Someone's got to help on the defense, man. Communication's got to be better on the defensive side for the Indiana Fever. And all right, here we go. We're back for the timeout, and Clark's going to bring it across the halfway mark for the Fever. They are down 19-33. Erica Wheeler looking into the short corner to Aliyah Boston, backing down Dolson. 8 on the shot clock, 7:47 to go. And the putback shot is going to be good for Aliyah Boston. That's her first bucket of the game. The first positive thing she's done, JB.
I love it.
7:35. Hopefully that continues. The kick out to Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. To the left corner. Now to Dolson. She's looking for Van Loo for a 3. Van Loo misfires. Rebounded by Erica Wheeler. On the floor for the Fever, we have Samuelson, Boston, Mitchell, Clark, and Wheeler. Boston inside the key. Clark back inside to Boston on the drive. Cut, and she traveled again. Boston traveled again. Another turnover. Dude, that pass from Caitlin Clark to Boston on the cut was beautiful. And then Boston travels.
Perfectly set up, perfectly executed. She just,
Oh, Boston! She's got to find her confidence, man. She doesn't have it right now. And a deep shot from Van Loo won't go. Rebounded by Caitlin Clark. That's gonna be her 4th rebound. Clark to Wheeler. The drive down the baseline. Layup is good.
Nice.
Erica Wheeler with the drive and score, and Clark with her 4th assist of the ball game. Back the other way. Here is Engsler for a corner 3. She can't make those. And of course she didn't make it. And here come the Fever back the other way. Can they make a run, JB? Clark, Wheeler, Samuelson. A bad pass goes to Wheeler somehow. Katie Lou was looking for a 4th turnover. But here's Erica Wheeler, and she'll be fouled by Melbourne on the right short corner with 6:27 to go. 11 on the shot clock, JB.
I like that. Get chippy. Get up in Dawson's face.
JB Taylor, we have 400 people in the house here at 11:32 in the morning in Central Texas. Thank y'all so damn much for being here. Smack that thumbs up. Let's get this sucker to 200 likes. We are 24 likes away from that goal. Y'all are awesome.
What's everybody having for breakfast?
Yeah. Anybody having breakfast today? Right now? While they're watching?
Pop-Tarts, scrambled eggs.
Bro, dude, I could go for some sunny side up eggs with some bacon, some toast, some hash browns, and some pancakes. Here goes a deep three from Clark on the inbound pass. No good. And rebounded by the Mystics. Melbourne, the Australian, will bring it across the halfway mark. A screen set by Edwards will make her drive down the middle lane. The kick out goes to Misha Hines-Allen with a spin move. Melbourne swings it out to Van Loo. The hesitation. The dish to Aliyah Edwards. Good defense by the Fever. And Edwards, is she fouled? What? She's fouled by Boston. That's just good defense. That's just good body work. How was that a foul?
Yeah.
How was that a foul, ref?
Mystics, she
went into Boston.
Recklessly.
She went into Boston, JB.
Yeah.
That's a bad call. Boston did not deserve that third personal foul. Third personal foul. That was a bad call, dude.
That was just good, hard defense right there.
Hey, what up, Jets? What's up, Desmond? The Vila from the 2-1-0. Ball's inbounded. Here's Melbourne on the drive inside against Wheeler. To the right corner goes Ariel Atkins. She'll take a deep shot from 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Atkins is on fire, JB. 11 points.
Yep.
Whew. Bro, this is bad. Here's Erica Wheeler on the right wing outside. Checked up here by Dolson. Up top to Clark. She'll drive on Van Loo. Spin move. Good help defense to Katie Lou for 3. It's short. Nalissa Smith tips it out to Caitlin Clark's second chance opportunity. 5:29 to go. Mitchell misfires from 3, and Melbourne's there for their defensive rebound. They're up by 13, dude. Here's Aliyah Edwards in the right short corner, backing down Nalissa Smith, and blocked by Nalissa Smith, but regaining control is Aliyah Edwards, and she'll score the bucket. Way to stay with it.
Her putting the hands up right there. That was a direct result of Boston's foul. She didn't want to overstep. That's some shit, man.
Yeah, this is a beatdown right now, but it's still not over. Here's Clark on the drive. Clark, you need to take over. You just need to leave the ball in your hands and take over. Nalissa Smith will be fouled against Misha Hines-Allen with 4:48 remaining here in the second quarter.
If the coach won't set up plays for Caitlin, she's just needs to say, "Screw it, I'm doing it myself."
What's up, Yusuf? And Richard says fried shredded wheat with sunny side up eggs turned over on biscuits, stabbed to bleed yellow on biscuits. Ooh, that sounds damn good, JB.
Fried shredded wheat? I've never heard of that.
Oh, bro.
That's interesting.
Richard doing it right. Here's Mitchell on the drive, and she's fouled, and 1. Let's go! Kelsey Mitchell!
Hopefully that's a spark.
Dude,
that was a badass move right there.
Exactly. Get this and 1. 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and just cut into that lead, man. Mitchell and Clark need to take over.
Yes, sir.
That was my pick for MVP and X Factor. Clark, Mitchell. And Mitchell is going to miss the free throw. And wait. We got a whistle. A foul? A foul against Melbourne, JB.
Oh.
A foul against Jade Melbourne of the Mystics.
Okay, there we go.
So that's going to be a redo on the free throw attempt.
Okay,
so
nice.
We have,
hopefully she doesn't rainbow arc this one.
Yeah. All right, so a second attempt here on the second free throw for Mitchell, and that is good. Oh, they're giving her two more free throws.
Oh, okay.
So Mitchell knocks down the first one. So 26-38.
Okay.
A foul during the free throw right after the free throw, they called it.
Yeah.
So Mitchell knocks down both free throws. So that's why they were knocking down free throws, because they're in the bonus. After that last foul, they were in the bonus. That's why that was free throws. And here is Aliyah Edwards working inside against Clark, and Nalissa Smith kick out to Melbourne. Now to Van Loo left corner, up top. goes to Atkins, pump fake, and she traveled. Did she not travel? No, she didn't. Misha Hines Allen with the easy bucket down inside off the miss from Atkins. How was that not a travel?
Ah, she put her dancing shoes on there, man.
40-27. That should have been a travel. Here's
Yep.
Mitchell off the screen from Samuelson. Swings it to Caitlin Clark. Inside, Nalissa Smith, spin move with the contact, puts it up and in, and the foul from Aliyah Edwards. Nalissa Smith with an and one.
There you go.
Let's go.
Damn.
We have a highlighted comment from Bradley who says, holy shit, afternoon stream and no Rocha? I'll be damned. And Arizona laid it on San Diego on Sunday on Roku. Thoughts, Josh and JB? Wait, Arizona laid it on... Oh, your Diamondbacks against the... Padres.
Yeah. It was a pretty close game throughout, and then we broke it open late, and it was just a thing of beauty.
All right, Nalissa Smith knocking down the end one free throw 30-40. It's a 10-point game with 3:50 left to go. Thank you, Bradley. Appreciate the 10 months, man. Goodman says eggs are most versatile food ever. Prove me wrong. I think you might be right about that, bro.
Yeah.
That and bread. Here's inside. Aliyah Edwards is fouled by Nalissa Smith down inside. So that should be 2 free throws.
Eggs are incredible. Not just like, I mean, they're in everything. I mean, everything. Like even makeup. So I mean, they aren't just like awesome like food wise, but they are so useful for so much stuff.
Demon says 2 chili dogs and a Diet Coke for breakfast. Breakfast of champions, baby.
Dude.
Aliyah Edwards knocking down her first free throw.
I had pizza for breakfast. So
I had garlic bread for breakfast.
Oh, it's been too long since I've had garlic bread. Now I want some.
Second free throw is good for Aliyah Edwards, 42-30. What's up, Brian? How you doing? And Corey Childs, welcome on in. If you haven't done so, folks, hit that thumbs up. Thank y'all for 200 likes. We have a 12-point deficit for the Fever, and here is Christy Wallace with the drive and score. Christy Wallace. My goodness. Back to the way. Mystics on the floor. Misha Hines Allen, Van Loo, Atkins, Edwards, and Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Atkins with the fadeaway jumper on the left short corner is good. Atkins now with 13 points in this first half, dude.
I'm also craving buttered toast with like cinnamon sugar sprinkled on top.
Dude, that is good. That is damn good. Mitchell misses the 3 on the other end, and Misha Hines Allen just turns it over. I don't know what. I think the ball just slipped out of her hands, and we have a Mystics timeout, JB, with 2:52 left to go.
That's what it would look like if I drove the length of the court. It just went flying out.
Hey, well, you know what? That'd be better than what Rocha would do. Rocha would drive up court and just fall down. He would just fall down, and he would slide, and his pants, his shorts would slide off, and you just see the crack of his ass.
He would just crawl to the back of the stadium because I ain't getting up.
Army crawl. Demon says, you know what else is good for breakfast? Less freaking turnovers. Oh, my God, my heart hurts right now. I know, dude. Right now, the Fever have 11 turnovers to Washington's 3. And Washington has scored double-digit points off those turnovers.
Yep. If you could even cut these turnovers in half in a game would be, I mean, there's too many. Too damn many. Fever just, I love the surge. I love that they have that fight in them, that they aren't quitting. I love that, but it's equal. It's kind of bittersweet. It's frustrating at the same time because if they didn't have those damn turnovers, they'd be up by like 10 points by now. I mean, because the Mystics have so many points off turnovers. If you just negate even half of them, it's a way more competitive game. I mean, not that it's all over. Don't get me wrong. I mean, only to be down 12 with about 8 billion turnovers. That's not terrible. I just boiled some eggs to go with the tuna. Ooh, Desmond, that actually sounds good.
That's why they call me the plumber. Roach, just shut your ass up, Roach. Thank you for the play-by-play. Couldn't find a game on my channels. Well, we appreciate you being here. Get some, Jay. Hit that subscribe.
Absolutely.
Hit that like button. We greatly appreciate it. Easiest way to show some love on the channel. and we have over 400 people at 11:42 a.m. here in Texas. Are they not just the best, JB?
They are the greatest ever. They're the greatest ever. I am going to get Roach's credit card personally and give them all $100.
That's a good plan. And folks, if you guys are brand new to this channel or you're used to these favorite games and you're meeting JB Taylor for the first time, this is JB Taylor. He's a good friend of ours. He collabs with us all the time. And he has his own channel called Walk Off Sports Talk. Mods, if you don't mind, drop his link in the chat. He goes live for sports as well. Baseball. He'll go live for anything. He'll video game. He's chill. Very chill.
Yes, sir. We have fun over there. I have a co-host. His name is Chico. He's 73,000 years old. I think he might be a vampire.
Yep. Yeah,
he's awesome.
There's Egyptian hieroglyphics depictions of Chico in Egypt, and yet he's still alive, and JB Taylor has him in Indiana. Roadshow with the gifted membership, and he goes to Jets.
Ooh.
What's up? Roadshow
Nice.
with the gifted membership. My goodness, and welcome back, Jets. Yo, what up, Nobles? And here is a drive-in score for Nalissa Smith out of the timeout. So there you go. Just chip away, man. Just chip away. We got a 10-point game here, JB Taylor. 10-point game. There's the link in the chat right there for JB Taylor's channel. Here's 9 on the shot clock for the Mystics. Here's Christy Wallace guarding Shatori Walker Kimbrough. And inside for Aliyah Edwards, and she'll drive and score, and she's fouled. Edwards with an 8-1.
That's where you're going to have a bit more defensive awareness and set those feet for a charge.
46-34. JB, when's your next stream on your channel, man?
I think tonight. I think I'm going to do Phillies Dodgers. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Phillies and Dodgers, folks. If you're interested, come hang out with JB Taylor for that one. Aliyah Edwards misses her and one free throw, and here comes the Indiana Fever down 34-46 with 2 minutes, and we have a potential turnover here. No, a deflection to the backcourt, and Nalissa Smith picks it up. Up ahead to Christy Wallace. She'll drive quickly into the front court. Stops. Finds Kelsey Mitchell off her knee. And it's going to lead to a turnover. Mystics with the possession, and Ariel Watkins misses the layup. Katie Lou Samuelson with the rebound. Outlet pass to Clark. Up ahead to Christy Wallace. 1:37 left to go. Inside, Wallace, layup. Oh, she's bricked by the rim.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my. This is just a disaster in the first half. 1:26 to go. And a bad pass by Van Loo goes to nowhere. Out of bounds. Turnover. Fever ball.
They got help on the defensive end by the Mystics. That player, I forgot her name. She went for the contact to try to draw the N1 when she should have just went for the easy layup. They got the help there off the miss, and they just blew it.
What's up there, Nate? How you doing? Hey, JD Lamonte. And Avatar, who's been a member for 14 months at the elite level, says, what's up? I heard Josh and JB Taylor and chat. How's it going today? It's early, and we got a Fever game. We're doing great. How you doing, Avatar?
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be a brick shot by the Fever. Mystics with the possession, 34-46. The drive, the kick, stolen up by Caitlin Clark.
There you go.
What a steal, and she's fouled by Ariel Atkins. So Clark will go to the line. It's a take foul. It's a take foul.
Take foul?
So that means a free throw and possession.
Good.
So Clark will shoot a free throw, and then Indiana will retain possession. So this could be a potential 3-4 point play, dude.
Huge.
All right, so Caitlin Clark at the line shooting the free throw off the take foul, transition take foul, and it's good.
There you go.
Keep smacking that thumbs up. We are 75 away from 300. 53 seconds to go. Ball's inbounded from the backcourt. Indiana have the possession with 50 seconds to go. Clark brings it across the halfway mark to Katie Lou Samuelson. Christy Wallace on the left wing. Calling for is Nalissa Smith. A bad pass stolen up by Shatori Walker Kimbrough. And an easy layup on the other end. Another turnover and score for the Mystics. 35-48, 34 seconds to go. And here comes Caitlin Clark to Melissa Smith on the left wing outside. 13 on the shot clock. Top of the perimeter goes Kelsey Mitchell. She'll jab step. Take a step back jumper. And it's good! Kelsey Mitchell! I think that's a long two, though, JB.
Yeah.
That's a long two. Both teams are in the bonus now. Both teams. 37-48. It's an 11-point game. And we got 10 on the shot clock. Here's Melbourne with Atkins. Back to Melbourne. A deep shot. Melbourne drives it inside for 3. A deep shot by Melbourne, man. 2 seconds to go, and Clark's just going to let this one expire. And that's halftime. What a terrible half for the Indiana Fever. Terrible half, bro.
They're like a charity that the Fever donate $1,000 for every turnover or something. Because, goodness gracious, they're motivated to give that ball away. Gosh.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that take foul rule. I do too. Thank you so much, Gitzo. He says hit that like and subscribe. But thoughts on the first half? I mean, 51-37. Mystics outscored Indiana 26-17 in the first quarter, and then they outscored them 25-20 in the second quarter. It's a rough go, way too many turnovers, 13 turnovers in that first half that led to double-digit points off those turnovers for Washington. They're shooting better from 3 now in that first half. Aliyah Boston just having a terrible, terrible game.
Yep. Offensively, defensively, she's just not asserting her dominance. She's been credit to the Mystics. She's been completely taken out of the game. They have she doesn't exist right now. So
it's tough. Thank you, get some, Jay. Appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.
And the Mystics, like I said, off those turnovers, off those mistakes, they're taking advantage and they're doing a great job with it. Ariel Atkins, she's someone that I was saying pregame, watch out for her because lately, in this last 5 games, she's really been torching teams scoring-wise. And 13 points here in this first half by Atkins. Like I said, what we're seeing a lot too is good playmaking by the Mystics on the offensive end. You see a lot of screens, you see a lot of cuts to the rim, you see a lot of backdoor cuts. And they're just getting easy buckets off this Indiana defense right now. Like, Indiana just needs to wake up because they're more talented than this Mystics team. But just because you're more talented doesn't mean you can't get outplayed because the Mystics are not going to just lay down and die for you, you know? So I'm about to read the halftime box score so that way you guys can get all the numbers and everything. So in the first half, Indiana, they shot 53% from the field compared to Washington with 55%. From downtown, Washington, 45% from 3. Indiana, 25% from downtown. Turnovers in the first half. Indiana with 13. Mystics with 5. That just can't work, man. The defense needs to step it up. Rebounds. Indiana with 14 total rebounds. Washington with 13. Now to the individual stats, and I'm going to start with the Indiana Fever. Katie Lou Samuelson, 18 minutes, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 2 fouls. Not good. Aliyah Boston, 11 minutes, and she had limited minutes because she got into foul trouble. 3 fouls in this first half with 3 turnovers. 3 fouls, 3 turnovers, only 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 block. Kelsey Mitchell, fantastic first half, 4 for 6 from the field, 10 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. Lexi Hull in the starting lineup. 8 minutes, though. No points, no steals, no rebounds, no assists. Not a single stat in this first half in the starting lineup. Caitlin Clark, 20 minutes, 7 points, 2 steals, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. So probably a double-double here for Caitlin Clark in the second half. Maybe even a triple-double if she can get those rebounds. She's on pace for a triple-double. Dantes off the bench with 0 points. Melissa Smith off the bench tonight with 7 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. 4 points for Erica Wheeler and 2 for Christy Wallace. Moving on to the Washington Mystics. In the starting lineup, Misha Hines-Allen, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. For Dolson, 7 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. For Van Loo, 6 points, 1 assist. To Ariel Atkins, 13 points. She's the leading scorer of the game, also with 2 assists and 1 steal. Nothing for Dede Richards, only playing 4 minutes out of the first half. She was in the starting lineup, so not many minutes for her. Off the bench, though, Engsler, 2 points. Aliyah Edwards, 8 points. Shatari Walker-Kimbrell, 6 points. Jade Melbourne, 7 points. The bench is killing Indiana. The Mystics bench doing a damn good job. You have 3 players who could be in double digits off the bench for the Mystics here in the second half.
Yep.
That's not good. Now, moving on to some of the other statistics. Assists. Mystics, 17 in that first half. Indiana with 10. And I'm not surprised by that. Like I was saying, Mystics playing great team basketball on the offensive side. 4 steals for the Washington Mystics, 3 for the Indiana Fever, 1 block for the Mystics, 3 for the Fever. And points in the paint, 24 for Washington, 22 for Indiana. Fast break points, 6 for Washington, 9 for the Fever. And that's your halftime box score. And that's why it's 51-37. Now, it's a 14-point game, JB.
Yeah.
You can cut that lead. If you cut that lead in half here in the third quarter, have a good third quarter, get into the fourth, and then win that one, and you walk out of here with a victory. And we've seen Indiana do that before. We saw that from the Indiana Fever earlier in the week. We saw them do that against the Aces. We've seen them do that against the Mercury. So the Fever could absolutely still win this game down by 14 here in the first half.
Yes. They can absolutely do it. They just have to hold a little bit. They have to clamp down defensively. I'll be happy if they just cut the damn turnovers in half. Just cut them in half.
Right.
Because clearly you like giving the ball away today. So just at least try to cut it in half. And just don't force it. Just take what you're given. The Mystics,
a lot of forced stuff from Indiana.
Yeah. Even from Caitlin Clark, we saw that turnover in, I think, the second quarter. It was like across the court, like halfway across at a sideways angle, which is never going to work because that defender's just going to loop and just take it. It's a quarterback pick six kind of. You just don't.
Yeah, and you don't want to do this against this Mystics team because they are really clogging up the passing lanes right now. That's where a lot of the steals have come from too. Caitlin Clark with 2 turnovers in that first half. 3 from Samuelson, 3 from Aaliyah Boston, 1 from Mitchell, and 2 off the bench from Nalissa Smith as far as just turning over the ball individually. But yeah, Get Some says love Fever, but Mystics are just putting up some good numbers. They are. They're playing good team ball. Nancy says Fever often play a strong third. I've noticed that too. So they need to do that here in this second half. Have a good third quarter and then win the fourth.
I agree.
Yeah, and she says she also doesn't like games in the morning. Yeah, games in the morning are weird on the weekday, right?
Yeah, it's odd. I'm having fun. Obviously, I'm a little frustrated with Fever, but it's always fun.
We have a 15-month highlighted comment from Angel Cervantes. Says 15 months of being part of the best community on YouTube, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Angel Cervantes. Tip of the hat to you, brother. Appreciate you. Tony says, it's a team sport. Yes, it is. And that's why the Mystics are winning. They're playing just better team basketball on both ends of the floor. Even though Indiana is definitely more talented, they're just getting outworked.
The Mystics ball movement, their passes, everybody touches the ball. Damn near every possession. It is beautiful.
Ruben says, a horrible first half Boston has ever played. Yeah, since we've been covering the Indiana Fever and WNBA basketball, I can't think of anybody since we started covering this who has had a worse half than Aliyah Boston just did.
Yeah.
She's in her own head, and she needs to get out of that funk. Because Boston, look, no disrespect to the Mystics, because Dolson's good, Misha Hines-Allen, fine player, but Boston, you are better than them. You're better than
Yep.
them, and you're better than that.
She's remember where her feet are too, because my goodness, she's dancing out there.
Mm-hmm. Find your head. Find your head, Boston.
Yep.
You guys ready for the second half?
I know I am.
JB's ready. Rocha! Get ready for the second and hit that like button, Rocha. Man. It says right here,
Yeah,
Rocha has
Richard.
not hit that like button. For shame. This is why we can't take you nowhere.
It's a damn shame. And when we do take places, he has to wear a shirt that says "I forgot to hit the like button." Caitlin already, but yeah, I mean she's playing really well. She has that like what, one turnover, uh, two turnovers, something like that. Um, yeah, she's playing really good ball. As Josh said, flirt with the triple double. She could very well get it. I recall. I think he said that she flirted with him in the last couple of games that they played. Um, what it looks like to me is the Fever, despite winning the last two games, haven't really learned anything playing the Mystics. But it looks like the Mystics have learned a lot in these last couple of games playing the Fever, because they are just in a special kind of sync and a special kind of synchronicity. Not a sync. They aren't in a sync. They couldn't all fit in a sync because it's a sync. I think I said sync like 17 times there. Um, yeah, just come out, be calm, be better defensively, put your dancing shoes away, and just play the ball that you know you can. I'll put you in a sink. Rochi, you couldn't put a cat in a sink. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about? At screw cats. Boston show up. I think she could if she remembers that she's a basketball player and actually plays the second half and they don't turn the ball over,
Mm-hmm.
good things could happen. Their coach made better adjustments based on previous games. Yeah, and ours didn't. Like even if you win the game, that doesn't mean like you don't go back and watch the tape and learn from what you did wrong in those games. It's like the Fever didn't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Great,
It's like
Nancy.
okay, we won. There's no lessons to be learned here. Yeah, there are. Every team makes mistakes every game. Even if you blow a team out, there's a good 15 or 20 plays that you fucked up. You know what I mean? So,
Folks, our next live stream will be on Friday. Friday night. It's a big one. It's going to be a primetime slot, too. Fever playing the Phoenix Mercury on Friday night. Clark versus Diana, part 2. So we'll be live for that. That should be a whole blast. So hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and join us for that game. It's going to be awesome.
yeah.
We might actually be awake for that one.
I'm asleep right now.
Are we sure there's not a dream? Are we sure there's not? It's still like 11:58 in the morning here in Texas.
It's 101 for me, but I'm working on like 3.5 hours sleep. So,
For all the night owls out there, this is really late for us. This is really late for us. It's time to go memes.
yeah.
It's 10 a.m. here, says Rocha. God,
Oh boy,
10 a.m. Josh is actually 12. Okay, Jets. Okay. You're in North Texas, gets up. Hey, so am I. So am I. I want to say so are we, but JB's in Indiana, Rocha's in California. Me and Sean, who's the other host here on this channel, we're from Texas, North Texas, the Dallas area.
I'll be in Texas in April for a little bit.
You are. All right, folks, let's get ready for the second half and hopefully a much better performance by Aliyah Boston and the Fever in the second half. Cut down those turnovers. Josh, how were the Storms? It wasn't bad at all. I mean, as that hurricane was making its way through Texas, by the time it got here to North Texas, we just got cloudy and windy. The temperature dropped drastically down. One day, the high was like 82 degrees. In July, we'll take that. I do know some other people did get some pretty bad storms and some tornado warnings, and hopefully they're all good. But, yeah, here in Dallas, it wasn't too bad. Hurricane Rocha? Oh, Hurricane Rocha is definitely a problem. And Rocha, for those wondering, Rocha is on a vacation right now. He'll be back on Saturday.
That's the cover story. See, Roach is on community service because he mooned a priest.
Oh, Rocha, you don't want to do that.
Nope, don't want to moon a priest.
He's out on vacation. He's with me shopping right now, says J-Dog. What are you guys shopping for? Goldfish and Reese's Puffs?
Oh. Does anybody want a dot?
Oh, you got those dots from Amazon? You got a whole bunch of them?
To get some.
Damn,
I got some.
JB Taylor, you could sell those.
Huh?
You could put up a little dot stand outside, man, and sell those suckers. All right, here we go. Start of the second half. Indiana will have the possession. And on the floor, it's Katie Lou Samuelson, Aliyah Boston, Mitchell, Clark, and Nalissa Smith. This is a lineup right now that we're used to for Indiana Fever. So let's see if they can find their footing here. 10 on the shot clock. Nalissa Smith and a pass to Aliyah Boston down inside is not going to be. It's not going to be there because Dolson just fouled Aliyah Boston. And Dolson did not like that call. Let's look at the replay. Yeah, I didn't see much there, but nonetheless, it's a foul against Dolson.
That's just good physicality in the paint. I want my bigs to play like that.
14 the shot clock. Katie Lou Samuelson to Clark. Top of the key. Driving down inside the paint to the right short corner goes Nalissa Smith. Backing down, Hines Allen puts it up off the bank. It's good for Nalissa Smith. 39-51. On the floor for the Mystics, Hines Allen, Dolson, Van Loo, Ariel Atkins, and Dee Richards. Van Loo with the catch and shoot three from the right corner, won't fall. Ball is loose. Katie Lou, you got to pick that up as Misha Hines Allen picks it up for the Mystics. Second chance opportunity for the Mystics. 9-12 left to go. A handoff goes to Ariel Atkins. Finds Dolson. She can hit these threes, but she'll misfire this one. Katie Lou with the defensive rebound. And the outlet pass goes to Clark. She'll drive against Van Loo down inside, and she'll be fouled. And that's going to be a shooting foul, JB Taylor. 2 shots coming up for Clark.
Woo! Love it. Love it. Fast pace.
We appreciate it. We appreciate that. Me and Rocha, we alternate sometimes for basketball. He's the other guy who's a host on this channel, and Sean he does football as well as Rocha. All right, first free throw is good for Caitlin Clark, and we got an 11-point game. She can make it a 10-point game here, JB.
Love it.
And that one is gonna be good. The second one, and we do have a 10-point game. Clark, 9 points. 8 assists, 5 rebounds. So she's close to the double-double. She could flirt with a triple-double here today. Here come the Mystics, up by 10. Let's see if the Fever can get a stop. Ariel Atkins looking to her right, goes a handoff to Van Loo. Swings it to Misha Hines Allen. Back to Atkins, pull-up jumper, blocked. And that's going to lead to a foul of the second chance shot attempt. And that's going to go against Aliyah Boston.
Man.
Is that her fourth? Man.
Where's the foul
that's
there?
on Boston. That's her fourth foul.
That sucks.
That is 4 fouls, man. So 2 shots coming up. 2 shots coming up for Ariel Atkins. First one is up and good. Caitlin got her triple-double in the last game you streamed, so whatever you were smoking, pass it over to me. All right, we got you, Wes Fowler. Here we go. And the second free throw is no good. 52-41. Aliyah Boston with 4 personal fouls. And here come the Indiana Fever with 13 on the shot clock. 8:29 left to go on the game clock. Boston calling for it on the right short corner. Backing down Dolson. Big on big. Left-handed layup off the glass. Won't fall. Rebound. Chased down by Ariel Atkins. And we have a whistle. Misha Hines Allen was called for the travel before the pass. Misha Hines Allen. Keep it down on this side of the court for Indiana, JB Taylor.
I'm digging it. All right. Yeah, that was a very, very quick traveling call, but I'll take it. Shoot.
Wow. All right, ball's going to be inbounded from the right sideline to Caitlin Clark. She's got Dolson. Step back jumper for Clark. It's good! Caitlin Clark from downtown. That's number 3, JB Taylor.
2 more and I'm right.
Bro, we got an 8-point game. Single digits. 14 the shot clock. Van Loo on the drive. The ball's knocked loose. Diving for it is Ariel Atkins. Good hustle play. Back to Van Loo. Layup with the left hand is good. Down the baseline. Van Loo making a 10-point game. And Caitlin Clark will bring it across the halfway mark. And we have a whistle, a foul against Van Loo. She fouls Caitlin Clark.
Can't believe it. She can't believe. Oh, that was a good screen to set up Clark.
411 people in the house. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Let's get to 300. We are 34 away from that goal. We appreciate y'all being here. And on the inbounded pass, they're going to call offensive foul against Caitlin Clark. I saw nothing. Caitlin Clark very upset. Oh, she better be careful. She's going to get a tech.
Yeah, she's drawing.
Where?
Oh, there was
the foul? 7:33 left to go. It's Mystics basketball with 17 on the shot clock on the floor. Misha Hines, Allen, Dolson, Van Loo, Atkins, and Dee Richards. And we got a kickball violation against the Fever. 14 on the shot clock.
Chico was outraged.
Chico! Sick him, Chico. Sick him.
Oh, sick him. Sick
and destroy, Chico.
I want to let him out the feet real quick.
Ball's inbounded to Atkins. Now to Van Loo on the left wing. Atkins setting the screen. Van Loo, step back jumper from the left corner. No good. Rebounded by Misha Hines Allen. And the putback is all good. She gets her own rebound. Puts it up. No. Boston with the defensive rebound. It's a 10-point game with 7:10 left to go. Outlet pass goes to Caitlin Clark. She'll bring it across. 17 the shot clock. Clark kick out to Nalissa Smith on the perimeter. She'll bring it inside. Attacking Dolson. Puts it up off the bank. It rolls out. Dolson with the rebound. And an outlet pass goes to the Mystics. And now Dolson kicking it out to Atkins. Pull up jumper left short corner will go. 56-44, a 12-point game. 6:43 left to go, and a damn near steal by Dee Richards goes out of bounds on the broken up pass. It stays Indiana ball with 21 on the shot clock, 6:42 on the game clock. It was an awful call, Rochita. It was a terrible call. 21 on the shot clock, like I said. Ball's going to be inbound from the left sideline. Katie Lou Samuelson to Boston. Handoff goes to Clark. Pump fake. Bounce pass. Inside. Boston backing down Dolson. Puts it off the bank. And that's what I'm talking about, Aliyah Boston. That's your game. From now on, you play like that. It's a 10-point game. 6:26 to go. Here is Van Loo. Bounce pass to the right short corner against Dolson. Dolson, a lot of contact. Backing down Katie Lou. And an offensive foul. That's what I'm talking about, ref. Damn near a flagrant, because she was throwing her arms near her face. That is an offensive foul. Turnover, Fever ball. She's lucky that probably wasn't looked at for a flagrant. Dolson's gonna smile as she walks back to the half court. 6:17 left to go in the third quarter. It's going to be Indiana basketball, JB Taylor. Dolson now with 30 fouls. And Atkins. Oh, was that a turnover? Yeah, Clark Gooding could not get it across the halfway mark in time. So it's going to be Mystics basketball. 46-56, a 10-point game with 6:11 left to go. Ball's inbounded to Van Loo. Now to Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Misha Hines Allen, Van Loo, driving baseline, stopping on the left block. Kick out to Dolson. Finds its way back to Kimbrough. She'll take a deep shot from downtown. It's going to hit the front iron. Rebounded by Katie Lou Samuelson. Up ahead to Clark. Driving down the heart of the lane. Behind back pass. Nalissa Smith. And she'll finish at the rim. And the crowd goes crazy with 5:49 to go. A timeout taken by Washington. What a pass by Clark. What a finish by Nalissa Smith. Clark with a double-double now. 12 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. That was some Magic Johnson type of stuff right there, JB Taylor.
It was. It was a thing of beauty. And hey, how about a Fever player actually handling a fancy pass?
Woo-wee! Folks, we have a timeout taken by the Mystics. It's 56-48, a single-digit deficit now. Finish the quarter strong, Indiana, and go into the fourth quarter and make it all your business. So,
Ho-
hit that thumbs up, folks. We got a ball game. We are 24 likes from 300. Let's get it, baby.
Hopefully, this is Caitlin Clark pissed off. Because that foul, that flop by the Mystics there that led to that turnover, hopefully that pissed Clark off. Hopefully that fired up the Fever. Hopefully. And then you had that play at the end of the court with Dolson dropping one of our guys, or one of our gals. Hopefully, those two plays together pissed the Fever off. So let's play angry, but smart. But smart.
Oh,
Not
JB.
one other player in the game anywhere near a double double. And imagine what it would be if there weren't so many stupid fouls and stupid turnovers.
Mm-hmm. True.
This would be just a showcase of skills. I mean,
JB, Kayla Clark, she had her very first ever triple double. First ever for a rookie in the WNBA. By the time this season's over, how many triple doubles do you think Caitlin Clark will have? Will it just be the one, or will she have more?
I think she'll have at least, especially with the break coming up. I think the second half of the season she's going to be super refreshed. I think at least three more.
You know what? That's a good
At
point
least.
because Caitlin Clark has pretty much been playing nonstop since the start of college basketball season last year. It's a quick turnaround because she was
Yep.
in the championship game, right? And then it's a quick turnaround. She gets drafted and she has to start her professional career right away. So she
Yep.
hasn't had a break. So I think you're right about that. She is going to be so refreshed out of the break because it's going to be like a month-long break because of the Olympics. That's a
Yeah.
good point. I think she'll end the season because she has flirted with so many triple doubles already. I think she's
Yeah.
going to end up with 5 triple doubles on the season.
Oh,
I
I'll
think she's going to
take
get
it.
4 more.
All right. I'll take that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, we're back from the timeout, and here come the Mystics. 5:40 left to go. 14 the shot clock. Dolson to Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, and she'll finish at the rim and 1. Clark with the shooting foul. 3 says Mary. B-Hub says 6 triple doubles on the season. Ooh. Rocha says 3. Les says, I think Cece will have at least 3 more. So he agrees with you.
Okay.
So, Walker Kimbrough with an and 1 free throw, a foul from Caitlin Clark, and that and 1 will be good. 59-48. All right. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Caitlin Clark will bring it across the halfway mark for the Indiana Fever. She's picked up here on the right wing outside by Dee Richards. Calling for it is Aliyah Boston. Good defense by the Mystics. Clark driving down the right baseline, and she'll put it up. Oh, she'll be fouled and head to the line for 2 shots. Caitlin Clark. 2 shots coming up. Thanks for broadcasting, says Mandy Luke. Hey, Mandy, we appreciate you being here, and we hope you're having a good time. If you guys are, and you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up. We would greatly appreciate it. You guys have us to almost 300 likes on this early stream. That's amazing. We're 17 away. Thank you. Caitlin Clark, first free throw, and that is going to be good. 49-59. Also, we will be live on Friday night. Fever taking on Diana Taurasi, Kalia Copper, Brittany Griner for the second time this season on Friday night. Second free throw is good. It's 50-59. It's a 9-point game. And here's Dolson swinging out to Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Inside to the baseline goes Misha Allen. Backing down Aliyah Boston. The one-handed shot won't go. It's short. And it's rebounded by Katie Lou Samuelson. But it's off her leg and out of bounds. So it stays Mystics ball with 4:58 remaining in the quarter. Erica Wheeler is going to be checking in for... who's she checking in for? She's checking in for Katie Lou Samuelson. So it's going to be Erica Wheeler, Nalissa Smith, Clark, Mitchell, and Boston. On the floor for the Mystics, Dolson, Van Loo, Atkins, Edwards, and Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, and Caitlin Clark with the steal. Up ahead to Wheeler, and a steal by Van Loo. Right back. Up ahead to Shatori Walker, inside Dolson. She puts it up and in, and she's fouled by Caitlin Clark. And 1 for Dolson. Oh, what a turn of events, man. Just when Indiana stole the ball by Caitlin Clark, they turn it right back over, and it leads to an and one opportunity for Dolson. Yikes. 61-50. Indiana, by the way, is in the bonus for the rest of the period. So, be vigilant about that, Indiana. Draw those fouls, get to the foul line, chip away at the deficit. Dolson and 1 free throw is good. And Dolson now with 10 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. Back the other way. Here comes Erica Wheeler into the front court. Bounce pass to Kelsey Mitchell. She needs to get going offensively here in the second half. Finds Clark on the right wing. Boston set in the screen, 10 the shot clock, and she'll get Boston the behind the back pass. Pump fake on Dolson, puts it up and in, and the foul! Aliyah Boston with an and one. And Dolson, that's 4 fouls. That's 4 fouls on Dolson.
Oh, she flopped like a mug.
Dude, Dolson got popped in the face as well. She's still down on the ground.
I think she... Oh, actually, you know what? She actually did kind of catch an elbow there late. It was incidental.
Right. So, Washington's going to challenge this, JB. They're going to challenge this. They're going to say that it was Boston that fouled Dolson and not Dolson fouling Boston. On the court.
Yeah.
Ooh, they might have a case here.
Yep.
They might have a case because when the pass got to Boston, when she makes that move like this, she put that elbow really high and she clocked Dolson right in the mouth.
Yep. Initially on the turn, there was contact with the shoulder. If she would have stopped there and went up, it would be fine. But like you said, she followed through extra with the elbow too. So yeah.
So we have a challenge here by the Mystics, and this might get overturned in the favor for the Mystics because Aliyah Boston just really put that elbow really high. Why did she put her elbow that high? Why did she do that? Boston, that's a foul. That's a foul right there initially, and then she throws that elbow. And could this be even a flagrant because she hit her in the mouth with the elbow?
She wasn't completely turned, so she was wanting to free up more space. So, not a smart move. She just should have stopped and went back around the other way and tried there. But
we are 6 likes away from 300. Thank you guys so much. We're in a challenge here. So the foul was against Dolson. That was the call on the court. A foul against Dolson. Aliyah Boston with an and one opportunity. But the Mystics are going to challenge this, saying that it was Aliyah Boston who created the contact by elbowing Dolson in the mouth. So they're challenging this, and they might have a case here because Boston definitely elbowed Dolson in the mouth. So we'll see. They're still reviewing this right now. We have a zebra huddle around the monitor right now.
It's the zebra shuffle.
The zebra shuffle. Look how Liberty gets roughed up with no call. At some point, the Fever will retaliate. Flagrant, Mandy? Mandy, this, I'm wondering as well if this is going to be a flagrant because of the elbow to the face.
I think.
Call overturned. Successful challenge. So we're going to take away the points here.
Clark and Boston are arguing that, but they really shouldn't be arguing this. That was pretty clear cut.
So that's going to be 4 fouls on Boston now. They're going to have to check her out.
Yep.
They're going to have to check out Boston. Because she's got 4 fouls. No, that's 5 fouls now. I forgot about the fourth one earlier. Yeah. That's 5 personal fouls, dude.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That's 5 personal fouls. So now on the floor is Katie Lou
Sheesh.
Samuelson, Mitchell, Clark, Nalissa Smith, and Erica Wheeler. 4:18 left to go. And here come the Mystics. Pull-up jumper by Atkins is good for two. 64-50. Dude, Aliyah Boston is having the worst game of her career, probably.
Yep.
And here's Erica Wheeler on the right short corner, guarded by Van Loo. Around the screen to Katie Lou. The kick out. Mitchell, good look from downtown. She can't hit. Dolson with a defensive rebound. And an outlet pass goes to ahead to Atkins. Back to Van Loo. Dolson stop and pop three. Good! Dolson from downtown. 67-50, JB.
I don't understand why we didn't take the mid-range shot there and instead came out and around and bounced it out. I don't get it.
Dolson now with 13 points. Here's Nalissa Smith backing down Dolson. Not on the shot clock. Turn around, fade away. No good. Dolson with another rebound. That's going to be her fifth. 3:17 left to go. Here's Aliyah Edwards to Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Top of the perimeter. Edwards setting the screen off of it. A misfire shot from straight away. And Alyssa Smith with the rebound, but a bad pass right into the hands of Dolson. Dolson to Atkins, and she'll be fouled by Clark. And here comes two free throws for Ariel Atkins. What was that, Alyssa Smith? What was that? My
This is the blueprint
goodness.
of what not to do. This is awful.
Nalissa Smith in Boston, man. What are y'all doing here in the second half? We have a $2 donation from KD007. New to BB. Love your explanation of the rules and tactics. Hey, man, we appreciate you. We got you, man. We got you. It's what we're here for. And we'll be live on Friday as well for the Fever and Mercury. So, Ariel Atkins with two free throws, and both are good. 69-50. Rocha, don't get excited. Here comes the Fever with Katie Lou Samuelson, Mitchell, Clark, Smith, and Wheeler. Thank you so much, Katie, once again for the $2 dono. A feed inside goes to Nalissa Smith, puts her back to Aliyah Edwards, too strong on the shot attempt, and a rebound goes to Ariel Atkins. This is just a beatdown right now. 2:38 to go. JB Taylor's getting smaller, and I'm getting bigger. Here is Shatori Walker with the layup attempt, no good. Rebounded by Katie Lou Samuelson to Clark. Up ahead to Mitchell for three. They can't buy a bucket right now. 2:20 to go. Van Loo, Shatori, Edwards hesitates, puts it up. She can't get it to fall, and she'll be fouled. And now she'll go to line for two shots. The foul by Katie Lou Samuelson.
Fouls, turnovers. 2 words sum up this game for the Fever.
Bro, what was this team hungover from last night or something? I know it's really, really early, but man,
They partied hardy. That's for sure.
this is absolutely the worst performance I've seen by the Fever as a whole.
I don't think the defense has adjusted. I don't think offensively or defensively, the Fever have adjusted once this entire game.
No, they haven't. And now Caitlin Clark is going to have to sit out for a little bit. And she's really pissed off. Lexi Hull's going to be coming in. Clark is very frustrated, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I don't know what the team is doing. Aliyah Boston, my goodness.
It's like Clark's the only one out there trying.
Free throw number 2 is good, 71-50 with 2:11 left to go. It's a 21-point game. My goodness, man. Aliyah Edwards now in double digits with 10 points. Here's Kelsey Mitchell on the right wing outside against Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Bounce pass to Katie Lou Samuelson. Straight away 3. They still can't buy a bucket. Van Loo's there for the defensive rebound. Up ahead goes to Melbourne. Back to Van Loo. She'll set the offense with 1:47 to go. 15 on the shot clock. And here's Van Loo. Nice cross to the left wing now to Melbourne. She'll drive on Lexi Hull. Left-handed layup won't fall. Goes out of bounds. And it's Fever ball.
How wasn't that kickball on that pass to?
I thought it was going to be kickball too. I saw what you saw too. I thought that should have been a kickball. 1:35. Come on, get your head out of your asses right now. Put your head up. Let's go. Erica Wheeler, hesitation move, drive inside, layup is good for Erica. Wheeler, get a stop. Get a stop.
Yep.
120 to go. And here's Engsler to Melbourne, driving to the left short corner. Now, cross-court pass, almost thrown up by Mitchell, into the hands of Van Leeuwen. She'll get it to fall from downtown. 74-52. And Washington is also in the bonus for the remainder of the period. 59 seconds to go. Here's Mitchell. Top of the perimeter. Cross-court pass goes to Lexi Hull. She'll drive on Van Loo to left corner. Goes Katie Lou for three. Katie Lou from downtown.
Elias genuinely strides his. There's been no adjustments. I don't know why she's even there.
She's going to get fired at the end of this year.
Yeah.
No doubt. And here's Engsler, inside feed to Edwards. Left-handed shot is going to be blocked by Melissa Smith and out of bounds. It's going to stay Mystics ball with 33 seconds left on the game clock. 8 on the shot clock. If you haven't done so, keep smacking that thumbs up. We just hit 300 likes, so thank y'all so damn much. Thank you. 8 on the shot clock. Melbourne's going to inbound this from the baseline. She's looking inside. The ball's deflected. Finding it is Engsler. 5, 4, 3. Emily puts it up off the bank. No good. Gets her own rebound. And the second attempt will fall. 76-55, bro. And here comes the Fever into the front court. Led by Kelsey Mitchell. Behind the back pass goes to Erica Wheeler. She'll set the offense. Second chance points, 9 for the Mystics. And offensive foul against the Fever. This one against Alyssa Smith. Nalissa, Aliyah Boston, what did you guys do last night? What did y'all do last night? What are y'all doing today? It's Mystics ball with 10 on the clock. No shot clock.
This is awful.
19 turnovers now. 19 for the Fever. Here's Melbourne. 5, 4, 3. Off the screen. Step back. Melbourne. Air ball and out of bounds. That'll do it for the third quarter. Folks, let's get ready for the fourth. It's 76-55. Domination by the Mystics. Hold up those fours. It's time. It's time for the clutch quarter. Because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Bro, Washington cooked them every quarter so far.
Yep.
They cooked Indiana every quarter. Indiana did not come out ready for this game at all. Not Aliyah Boston, not Alyssa Smith. Katie Lou, 8 and 8, not too bad. Not too bad, shooting 50%. Clark, I think she's fine. But the worst game probably of her career, Aliyah Boston. Terrible 3 quarters. Terrible coaching. Lack of adjustments. This is just a team you do not need to lose to.
I mean, other than those couple that you pointed out, it's like everyone else is. It's like they didn't show up, to the arena. It's like they're lethargic. They're uninterested. They're just not thinking through. I mean, Boston. I mean, my goodness. Yeah, it's just embarrassing. There's little effort.
Yeah.
I don't know if the coach saw this as a rest game or what, but she certainly took the day off.
All right, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Keep smacking that thumbs up, folks.
Yeah, losing by 20. I mean, the way the Fever are playing, honestly, you can cut the turnovers in half and it probably still wouldn't even be close. Sides had a line that worked well and decided to screw it up. Yeah, it's definitely surprising seeing the starting rotation that they went with. Just don't quite understand the thought process there. Yeah, not quite sure why a role player who typically comes off the bench was starting. Katie sets screens too. Caitlin's stats. Caitlin Clark is 16 points. Wait, hold on. No, box score. Clark has 14 points. 3 turnovers, 2 blocks, 3 steals, 10 assists, 5 rebounds.
Is Sides even there? Asked Mandy Luke. Philosophically, no. Physically, yes.
No. Yeah. For real. The same thing that was torching him in the first, torched him in the second, and the third, and it's probably going to torch him in the fourth.
Big Wood. What up, Big Wood?
Hey, Big Wood.
Sides is a problem, in my opinion. She's definitely been a problem. She has. And WNBA playoffs won't be as fun without Clark. I agree, Sam. I agree. Indiana needs to be a playoff team, baby. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Start of the clutch quarter. Here come the Mystics on the floor. Dolson, Richards, Engsler, Walker, and Melbourne. Dolson on the left short corner. Kick out to Walker Kimbrough. Long to misfires. Rebound goes to Indiana. On the floor for the Fever. Samuelson, Mitchell, Hull, Clark, and Dantes. Mitchell gets fouled by Van Loo.
Yikes.
Or that was Engsler with the foul. I'm sorry. Yes, Goodman. It's a Josh and Josh show. Yeah, keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. 85 away from 400. That would be awesome on a blowout early afternoon stream. Keep smacking that thumbs up, baby. Thank y'all. Here's Caitlin Clark driving on Melbourne, putting her back to her. Bounce pass to the cutter, and it's going to be Lexi Hull who finishes at the baseline. Great backdoor cut. If you cut like that, Clark is going to find you, JB.
Yep.
9:17 to go.
Every time.
Here's a double team on Shatori Walker Kimbrough. Kick out. Now to the right wing, Melbourne. 10 on the shot clock, 9:07 left to go. Melbourne's got the clock winding down to 5, 4. Step back shot, well short. Rebounded by Dantes. Here come the Fever. Up ahead is Lexi Hull. Into the front court. 17 on the shot clock. 2 Dantes for 3. No good. Rebound, Melbourne. Come on, got to get a stop here. It's now or never, JB. It's now or never.
Yep. They didn't need that 3. They shouldn't have taken it.
Yep. Here's Dee Richards on the right wing outside to Dolson, top of the perimeter against Katie Lou. To the left wing goes Engsler. 8 on the shot clock. She's looking to her left. On the corner to Shatori Walker Kimbrough. She'll make the drive inside. Ball stolen up. Good steal by the Fever. A fast break by Mitchell. Down the lane. The layup is good. Mystics call a timeout. Sucker. No, they don't call a timeout. Okay, fine. No timeout. Okay, fine. All right. Let's go. Dantes picking up Engsler on the left wing outside. 14 on the shot clock. The kick out. Shatori Walker Kimbrough. She misses the 3. Rebounded by Lexi Hull. Dude, if they score right here, they should have taken a timeout. And here's Clark on the other end. And she'll get the layup. This time we got a timeout by the Mystics. Woo! We got some life in the Fever. A 15-point game. Mystics with a timeout. They should have called that timeout in the possession before, JB. They messed up.
Yep, they should have.
They messed up.
I'll take it, though. I'll take it.
Daniel Turk just subscribed. Let's go, Daniel. Thank you so much, Daniel, for hitting that sub, man. We got a Fever little run right now. 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter. This is why we call it the clutch quarter on this channel. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. There's still a lot of work to be done. It's a 15-point deficit, but what a phenomenal start by Indiana, JP.
I'm digging it. It's a big deficit to overcome, but if they keep like this, which will be hard to do because this tempo is fast-paced for the Fever right now.
It is.
But let's keep it going. See what can happen.
This is the pace you want to play if you're Indiana. They got Samuelson, who's 8-8 right now. Mitchell, who got 12 points. You got Lexi Hull for defensive purposes. You have Clark with a double-double, 16-11, with 5 rebounds.
Yeah.
And Dantes out there, who is not making the same boneheaded mistakes that Nalissa Smith and Aliyah Boston are making right now. So, with this, you have momentum. Continue this. There's still plenty of time left in this game with a 15-point game here. Ariel Atkins is going to check in for Engsler. So Atkins is coming back in for Washington. Thank y'all so much for being here, hanging out. For over 500 in the house. You guys are incredible. We will be live on Friday for the Mercury and Fever. Diana Taurasi versus Clark, Part 2.
Yeah.
Clark has a total
Digging
of
this
5 blocks and
pace.
steals. I mean, what doesn't she do? She's just an all-around great player.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark can do it all.
And it's
She's
scary
got a
when
high IQ. She scores. She assists. She rebounds. She plays defense. She's a beast, man. She's a beast. That's why we love watching her.
she's awesome. And it's scary because it's her first season. She hasn't, I don't think, come close to fully acclimating yet to how this game is played, and she's still balling out.
Mm-hmm. What's up there, Mr. Bigwood? How you doing, man? If you guys still believe the Indiana Fever can win this game and you haven't done so, smack that thumbs up, baby. We are 65 likes away from 400. Let's go. We're coming back out of the timeout taken by the Mystics. 61-76 is the score. 8:02 left to go here in the quarter. On the floor for the Fever, Samuelson, Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Caitlin Clark, and Dantes. On the floor for the Mystics, Misha Hines-Allen, Dolson, Atkins, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, and Jade Melbourne. And Melbourne will bring it across the halfway mark for the Mystics. They have 17 on the shot clock to Ariel Atkins on the left elbow. And she'll get across court to Dolson. Handoff goes to Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Back up top to Watkins. And inside for Dolson. Broken up by Lexi Hull. That's why she's out there. And here come the Fever on the other end. Clark puts it up. She's not fouled. It goes out of bounds off the Mystics. It stays Indiana ball. And new member of the Cult of Fury, Mandy Luke.
Yeah.
Hey, let's hear it from Mandy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Mandy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, ball's going to be inbounded by Caitlin Clark from the baseline on the left side. She finds in the corner Mitchell. She pushes away her screen, pulls back the jumper, and she hits for two. Kelsey Mitchell. Bro, we got an 8-0 run for the Fever. 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes. How about that, dude? If they can get another stop, JB. And they do! A turnover by the Mystics, JB. A turnover by the Mystics.
Yeah.
Walker-Kimbrough. She travels. Pack a suitcase next time, Kimbrough.
Mystics are flustered and the Fever are taking advantage.
Bro, if they score off of this turnover, talk about a turnaround, JB. Here's Dantes with the feed inside the paint. Step back, turnaround jumper. Dantes with the jumper for two. Holy crap, 65-76. 6:55 left to go, and a foul back the other way is going to send Shatori Walker-Kimbrough to the line for 2 shots. The foul came against Katie Lou Samuelson.
Got a Fever.
Dude, it's a 10-0 run. A 10-0 run. Whew.
Love it.
Thanks again, Mandy. That was awesome. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we're now 54 likes away from 400. That's incredible. Thank y'all so much for this, for the love tonight. Walker-Kimbrough, free throw number 1 is good. Whew. All right. So, still work to do here, but plenty of time. A 10-1 run now. And the second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Indiana. 6:50 to go. Come on, Clark. Let's go. Clark around the screen from Katie Lou. And a bad pass to Katie Lou Samuelson turns it over. And it's going to be Mystics basketball. Miscommunication between her and Katie Lou. She was not on the same page as Clark, exactly. 6:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 18 on the shot clock. Melbourne, she'll turn it over. A bad pass by her. Indiana with the basketball. Okay, we need a big shot, baby. 6:35 left to go. Keep building this momentum. It's a 10-1 run in the fourth quarter. Here's Kelsey Mitchell, top of the perimeter. Off the screen from Dantes to Dantes. On the left wing, back to Mitchell, left corner. A deep three, no good. Rebounded by Misha Hines-Allen. And the outlet pass goes to Melbourne. Melbourne brings it up quickly into the front court. She stopped on the right elbow. To the cutter goes Misha. Too strong on the layup attempt. Rebounded by Katie Lou Samuelson. The outlet pass goes to Caitlin Clark. Clark stop it. Pots for a 3. Oh! Caitlin Clark from downtown, baby! Let's go! A 9-point game. Caitlin Clark, 19 points, her 4th three-pointer of the game, JB.
I had her at 5.
You had her at 5. And back the other way, Melbourne is going to be fouled, and she'll go to line for 2 shots. Katie Lou Samuelson with the foul.
Keep on manifesting, Big Wood. Keep on manifesting.
Manifest it. Put it out there in the universe, baby.
Bro. Get your sage out or wherever the hell it is.
It's a 13. Was it 13-3 run right now?
Yep.
My goodness, bro. Plenty of time.
Yep.
All right, here's Melbourne at the line. Free throw number 1. Good. Josh, I'm going to suit up for the Fever to tie this game. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Aliyah Edwards is going to check back in. All right, so on the floor for the Mystics, we have Misha Hines-Allen, Atkins, Edwards, Walker, Kimbrough, and Melbourne. Melbourne knocks down both free throws. On the floor for the Fever, who have the ball, it's going to be Caitlin Clark, Dantes, Lexi Hull, Mitchell, and Katie Lou Samuelson. And we have a broken up play here by Ariel Atkins. She knocked the ball off of Caitlin Clark, so it's going to be Indiana basketball. 5:36 left to go. Caitlin Clarkson inbound this from the baseline to the right corner. Mitchell for a corner 3, way off the mark, and rebounded by Misha Hines-Allen. 5.5 remaining. Keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. We have almost 600 in the house, and we're 46 away from 400. As Ariel Atkins is going to be fouled on the other end by Damaris Dantes. So 2 free throws coming up for Atkins, JB.
Man, I haven't seen a 3-shot that bad in a long minute. She hit the top right corner. That was bad.
Free throw number 1 by Ariel Atkins is going to be good. 80-68. So some bad fouls here.
Yeah. Falling back into their old habits.
Nancy
started out good.
Too hot on offense. I don't think Sides has ever taught defense to this team. I see nothing but chaos. I'm right there with you, Nancy.
Yeah.
5:22 remaining here in the fourth quarter after both free throws were made by Ariel Atkins. Atkins now with 22 points on the game. Clark, inside pass to DeMontes, a little bit too strong and out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Washington ball with 5:12 to go. So all that momentum is starting to shift back over to Washington now.
Yep.
5:07
no,
remaining.
Daniel.
Melbourne with the handoff to Atkins. Cross-court pass to Walker Kimbrough. And she's waving off the help screen. A bad pass, broken up, and out of bounds by Lexi Hull. Good defense, Lexi.
Nearly had it.
Not today, Les. Not today. Walker Kimbrough's going to inbound this from the right sideline. She does with 9 on the shot clock to Ariel Atkins, top of the perimeter. Gets past Lexi Hull, pump fake. Ooh. Puts it up over Katie Lou. No good. Aliyah Edwards clean up on aisle 4.
How do you not get the rebound there?
Man, 4:40 left to go. And the Fever call timeout, JB.
She arms up, got the stop. How do you not just simply turn around and just do your job?
Bro, Indiana had a 10-1 run at one point. A 13-1 run, actually.
Yeah.
And then they just started committing fouls and getting back to creating turnovers, man. Or committing turnovers. 21 turnovers for Indiana compared to Washington's 11. Not good.
It's
not good.
It's like the Fever was like, okay, we're back in this ballgame. Let's chill. And no, you weren't back in the ballgame. Keep the pressure on. Keep it going.
Man, thank y'all so much for subscribing. All the new subscribers today. We appreciate y'all. Once again, shout out to Mandy for becoming a new member. That was incredible. For everybody who hit that thumbs up, it really helps out the channel. Easiest way to show some love. With 40 away from 400 on an early game, on a blowout, we couldn't appreciate y'all more. Joining me today is JB Taylor. He has his own channel called Walk Off Sports Talk. Mods, if you can drop the link in his chat. He'll be live later tonight for some baseball action. If you guys enjoy some baseball, he'll be live for the Dodgers taking on
the Philadelphia Phillies.
Philadelphia Phillies. Bro, I had Brad Miller. No, not Brad Miller. I had Bobby Miller, the starting pitcher for the Dodgers yesterday, and the Philadelphia Phillies just absolutely crushed him. It killed me in fantasy.
Yeah, I call him Isaiah because he looks just like Isaiah.
He does.
Yeah.
And there's the link to JB Taylor's channel right there. Walk Off Sports Talk. Oh, and Rocha, you know what's the worst part of it? Yesterday, when I set my lineup, and I even double-checked yesterday afternoon when I was setting up with JB Taylor, just to make sure, right? Because I had a funny feeling something was off. So I made sure I had my entire lineup set. I double-checked this shit when I was hanging out with JB Taylor yesterday, setting up for this stream today. Lo and behold, Tylon is on my bench with 22 points. Tylon on my bench with 22. I was pissed, bro.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
When that happens. Hate that.
I was so mad. I was like, Rocho, this is a conspiracy. You're setting me up to fail. You went in there and manually set my lineup. All right, we're in a timeout here, taken by the Fever. 4:44 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They're down 68-83. Fever started off fantastic here in the fourth quarter, but then gave the momentum right back to Washington in the last couple of minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
All right, we're 30 likes away from 400. Thank y'all. All right, here we go. Fever with the possession. Clark hitting Mitchell. A bad pass inside from Aliyah. Boston leads to yet another turnover. 22 now for the Fever. And here comes Washington. Mind you, Washington's only won 2 games on the road all year long. Fever had no business losing this game.
Nope.
They really didn't, man. They're just a bad effort all around. And inside, Atkins finishes at the rim, and she's got 24 points. Manny, listen, I appreciate you guys can't always watch. This is much better than X updates. Hey, we thank you, man. We definitely got you. Way better.
Heck yeah.
Turnaround spin move is good on the jump shot by Aliyah Boston.
No.
Boston now with just 6 points on the game. 3:43 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 70-85. Melbourne on the drive. Oh, what an erratic layup attempt.
Wow.
No good. Rebounded by Boston. Up ahead to Clark. Finds Lexi Hole in the right corner for 3. And Lexi from downtown.
Yeah.
What a shot by Lexi Hole. It's 73-85 with 3:21. A prayer left for the Fever. 14 on the shot clock for the Mystics with 3:14 left to go. On the drive is a kick out to Dawson, and she is going to turn that ball over. Fever basketball, ladies and gentlemen, with 3:08 to go. Fever basketball, and I think they call a timeout here, JB Taylor. Wait. Are they calling timeout? Yes, they do. Timeout, Indiana.
4 threes, and we're right there.
4 threes, and they're right there, yes. I mean, hey, crazier things have happened. If they can go on a run like they did to start the fourth quarter, in 2 minutes, they went on a 10-0 run. If they do that, JB, we got a 2-point game.
Yep.
If they could do that again, which they already did in the fourth quarter, we could have a 2-point game.
Yep. Just this time, let's not step off the gas once we think we have a foothold. I mean...
Indiana currently is the 7th seed in the standings. With this loss, they'll be the 8th seed to Chicago. Chicago will jump them. Chicago will jump them. But Chicago, they have some games coming up, some tough ones against Liberty. Although they've played well against the Liberty, it's still always going to be tough when you're going up against Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Nescu, and John Paul Jones.
Yep. That's a tough day at the office for sure.
All right, folks, do you guys still believe with 3:08 left to go here in the fourth quarter, down by 12 points? If you do, smack that thumbs up. We're 27 likes away from 400. And don't forget to subscribe. We will be live on Friday night. It'll be a later game, finally. Indiana taking on Phoenix Mercury. Indiana has already taken down Phoenix in their neck of the woods. This time, it will be at home in Indiana on Friday night. We'll be live.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. 3:05 left to go. Indiana's got some work to do, but there's still a prayer, JB Taylor. Lexi Hull. Clark from downtown, and that's going to be number 5 for Clark. Caitlin Clark, 23 points. Holy crap, dude. And Clark with the steal. Clark down inside. And she's fouled. She's fouled. She'll go to line for 2 shots, JB Taylor. Holy crap.
Get zone.
Indiana down by 9. Caitlin Clark, you are a goddess.
I said
Whew,
5
we need a
threes
Caitlin Clark emo.
membership, right?
We need a Caitlin Clark emo, JB.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Clark at the line shooting 2 shots. First one's good. Oh, wrong team. 77-85. 77-85. Second free throw attempt. No good. Aliyah Edwards with the rebound. And JB Taylor with the gifted membership because Caitlin Clark hit 5 threes. And back to the way, we have a foul against the Fever. They foul Van Loo with 2:39 to go. Your membership goes to JJ, Double J.
Ooh. There you go.
Thank you,
Refresh,
JB Taylor.
You got the apps.
Or should I say thank you, Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
All right, ball's going to be inbounded. 2:38 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dolson, top of the key. She kicks it to Shatori Walker-Kimbrough around the screen. Cross-court pass to Watkins for a deep 3. No good. Rebound. Won by Boston. Let's go. Let's go, Indy. Here's Clark on the drive. Kick out. Mitchell for 3. Woo, no good. Rebounded by Boston. So second chance opportunity.
There you go.
No, stolen up by Edwards. Here comes the Mystics. And Clark with the steal. Clark on the fast break. All by herself. And the layup is good, JB. We got a 6-point game. Plenty of time left. Oh, my God. Plenty of time left. A 6-point game. Caitlin Clark has taken over. Bro. Here come the Mystics. 1:47 to go. And Clark with another steal. Clark to Mitchell. And she will be fouled. She'll be fouled. 2 shots coming up from Mitchell. 2, damn it. 2. Ooh. Hit that thumbs up, folks. We got a ball game. We got a ball game. Bro, Caitlin Clark just absolutely took over this game offensively and defensively.
Oh, she's awesome.
Steven says, calm down, Josh. I can't. Mitchell at the line. Free throw number 1. No good.
Ah, come on. You got to make that.
All right, so 141 left to go. Bro, there is time. There is time with the 6-point deficit. There is time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, free throw number 2 for Kelsey Mitchell. Free throw number 2. Oh, my goodness. Oh, mama. Mitchell. Second free throw is good. 5-point game. 5-point game, JB. A 12-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Didn't I say go on a 10-plus run
yes,
in the
sir.
last 2 minutes? And they did. They did. 80-85. 1:32 to go. Here's Van Loo to Watkins. To left corner. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Pump fake. And Lexi Hole. Jump ball. Jump ball! Lexi Hole! Let's go!
Yeah.
That's why she's out there, JB. For that reason right there. Her tenacity on the
yeah.
defensive end.
Yes.
Hit that subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, baby. 400 likes. That's what we're talking about. Thank you, guys and gals. All right, so we got a jump ball situation here between Shatori Walker-Kimbrough and Lexi Hole. The tip is won by Indiana. Ooh! 120 to go. Lexi Hole. Great job. Here's Mitchell on the other end, on the offensive side, to Caitlin Clark. 13 on the clock. And a whistle. A foul committed against the Mystics? Or, no, timeout. Oh, both teams are in the bonus, JB.
Woo!
A timeout taken by sides. With 1:11 left to go, it's a 5-point game. It's still possible with a win. I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
What? A turn of events. How the tables turn. All right. Woo! Let's go to overtime. Oh, Duke of Rodtown. Duke. I would love that. That'd be dope. Lexi Hall. Winning fans, stealing hearts. out there taking names. Too early for timeout. How you feel about the MLB division? I think the Diamondbacks are in good shape. That's where my focus is at. You know, we're getting healthy at the right time. Late July, early August, we'll have a lot of our weapons back, if not most of them. So good times ahead.
Almost 700 people in the house. Let's go. Whew. Remember, both teams are in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus. So, draw those fouls. Draw those fouls.
Yep.
Thank y'all so much for over 400 likes on the stream. Thank you all so much. Okay.
Hey guys, I've got.
Oh, there you go. Get some candy. 12 on the shot clock. Who's going to be inbound this one? This is going to be Katie Lou Samuelson inbound in this one. To Aliyah Boston. Handoff goes Lexi Hull. Now to Caitlin Clark. 5 on the shot clock. And a blocking foul? Is that a blocking foul?
I think that...
That's a foul. That's 2 free throws coming up for Clark.
Oh, shit.
That's 2 free
I thought
throws
she
for
lowered
Clark.
her shoulder.
That's free throws for Clark. 2 shots.
Shit, okay.
Oh, Misses are going to challenge.
Yeah, I think it was a flop personally because I think there's hardly any contact there, to be honest.
They're going to challenge this one. They're saying, this is why they're challenging, JB. They're challenging because as the defender was coming onto Caitlin Clark, they think Caitlin Clark created the contact by lowering her shoulder into her chest. And if the referees see the same thing, this could be another win for the Mystics. But if they don't, and the foul and the call remains, Indiana Fever will have 2 free throws coming to knock the deficit to possibly 3. So we'll see what the call is here. The call on the floor is a foul against the Mystics, but this looks like Caitlin Clark was the one initiating contact. So the Mystics could win this one.
Yeah. To be honest, though, if I were a ref, I'd say you flopped. Do better. Yeah.
Harry says, let them play. Let them play.
For
so
real.
we have a challenge here by the Mystics. This is a 50-50 here. Mystics already won a challenge earlier in this game. It looks like Clark does lower her shoulder into the defender to Atkins. Did she push off? The call stands. The call stands. The call stands. Indiana will have 2 free throws with Clark. The call stands. Mystics lose the challenge. They lose it. They lose it, JB.
Sometimes going to the LeBron James Flop Academy doesn't work out.
2 free throws coming up for Clark. 2 shots. Oh my goodness, she could cut the lead to 3, bro. We are 70 likes away from 500. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. 2 free throws coming up for Clark, y'all. Whew. If she makes these both, 26. She knocks down the first one. 26 points for Clark. A 4-point game. Second free throw. Good for Clayton Clark. 82-85, 104 to go. Oh my good. Talk about the drama. Here come the Mystics. And it's going to be Aliyah Boston picking up Misha Hines-Allen on the left elbow. 14 on the shot clock. Handoff goes to Atkins around the screen. Puts up the shot. And it's going to roll in for Atkins. What a shot by Atkins. A 5-point game. 47 seconds to go. Clark quickly down the lane. Puts it up. And she'll draw the foul. And Clark will go back to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. Oh, man. They could not stop. Dude, this has been the Ariel Atkins, Caitlin Clark show.
Yeah.
Clark back at the line for 2. Free throw number 1 is good. 83-87. Bro, Caitlin Clark has 29 points if she knocks this down. She does. 29, 13, and 5, bro. A 3-point game. It's a 1-possession game, Mr. Taylor.
Oh,
Get a
it's
stop.
beautiful.
Get a stop. Here's Dolson on the perimeter. She hits it to Atkins on the right wing outside. Off the screen from Dolson. Cross-court pass to Misha Hines-Allen on the left elbow. Back to Dolson to Van Loo on the left wing. She's picked up by Clark. Atkins sets a screen. A deep three by Van Loo won't go. Rebound fought for on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball between Indiana and Washington with 20 seconds to go. You got a sub for me from Portugal. It says Nelson. Let's go, Nelson. Thank you. 820 people
Clark.
in the house, bro. Hit that subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Let's get to 500 likes. We got a jump ball between Aliyah Boston and Dolson. Aliyah Boston and Dolson
Come on,
have the jump
Boston.
ball in 20 seconds. If they win this one, bro, it's only a one-possession game. It's only a one-possession game. All right, here we go. Come on. Jump ball is up, and Boston tips it to Atkins. She's diving for it. Now, a timeout taken by the Mystics. Timeout taken by the Mystics as Atkins fell on the ball. And that's going to be their last timeout. That's going to be their last timeout with 16.9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. So, with 16.9, Booyaka, with 16.9 seconds remaining, bro, Indiana could still get a stop, and they could still hit a three and tie the game and send it to overtime. It's possible. It's possible.
Yep, it is.
It's only a one-possession game.
I wish a travel would have been called on the Mystics there, because when she landed, she kind of slid and there was no timeout, but it's okay. It's okay.
Reminder to all the new people up in here, we will be live on Friday for Fever versus the Mercury.
Yeah.
Fever versus the Mercury on Friday night. Diana Taurasi against Caitlin Clark, part 2. We'll be live on Friday night, so hit that subscribe, turn on your notification bell. We'll be live throughout the WNBA season. We got you also for the All-Star game. WNBA All-Stars taking on Team USA. That should be fun. John Brown with a $2 dono. Hey, Joshy Poo and JB Taylor. I am an All-Star break. All-Star break for John Brown.
There you go.
Let's go, John Brown. Too sweet, buddy. Thank you, man. Enjoy your time off. So 16.9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Washington ball out of their own timeout. Roger, shut you. All right. It's going to be Dolson who's going to inbound this from the left sideline. Dolson looking left, looking for Van Loo. She's looking right. Back to Van Loo. She'll get it into her. And she's fouled by Erica Wheeler. And they're in the bonus, so that's 2 free throws coming up for Van Loo. 2 free throws for Van Loo. Tough. Van Loo, pretty decent from the free throw line, so that's tough. You did not have to foul immediately. You had plenty of time to try to go for a steal, but
Yeah.
Van Loo at the line.
Bit of a
shooting
panic
two.
there.
First free throw is up, and that is good for Van Loo. 88-84. 16.2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Bringing a foul still. Bringing a foul.
Elias says, why is Erica Wheeler in the game? Oh, my God. Why isn't Lexi Hull out there? You know?
Yeah.
She's not on the floor right now.
Yep.
I guess for the offensive side, I'm assuming. Second free throw for
Yeah.
Van Loo is good. 89-84. Timeout taken by the Fever, their last one of the ball game. 5-point game. You got to imagine here, you probably go for the quick 2 and play the foul game, or you can go for the 3. But I'm thinking they go for a quick 2 and play the foul game. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, going by how they've made some rash decisions in a kind of panic, I think they might chuck up a 3 here.
If they do,
To be
then they
honest,
go to
but
Clark.
hopefully not.
5 3-pointers made tonight. 29
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Man, thank y'all so much again. 35 likes away from 500. Y'all are amazing. It's only 1:06 p.m. here in Central Texas, so thank y'all.
Yeah. They are awesome. Quick 2 for a foul. I hope so. I mean, 16.2 doesn't look like a lot, but in basketball time, it's a good it's a good chunk of time there. Don't have to panic.
If they go on to lose this one, Indiana's going to be like, man, we made just way too many mistakes
Yep.
from the get go. From the get go, they made way too many mistakes.
Yep.
It's too many turnovers. I mean, over 20 turnovers to today's game. Aliyah Boston had the worst game probably of her career. And here goes the inbound pass to Boston from Katie Lou. 14, 13 to not to Lexi Holt, to Mitchell. She misses
God.
to Boston. Back to Mitchell. Step back 3 and a missed shot. How come the ball didn't touch Caitlin Clark's hands? And that's going to end it here. 84-89. Mystics win. This game is OVA over. The ball did not touch Caitlin Clark's hands on that last possession.
Nope. Caitlin was doubled, I think, over on the elbow, but there was no. It looked like no play design to even try and get her the ball.
Exactly. There was no picks, no screens, nothing.
Yeah. It didn't make any sense at all.
I've said this so many times. Coach Sides, the Indiana Fever, they need to watch the Golden State Warriors and look how they get Curry open. Because Clark, she's a hustler, man. Look how they get Curry open and do that same thing. The fact that they couldn't get her open there and not even touch the ball is a travesty. But GG's to the Washington Mystics. You guys pull off the victory, your third win on the road on the season, 89-84. And the leading scorer of the game, player of the game for the Mystics, Atkins, with 26 points. But Caitlin Clark was the highest scorer of the game with 29 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. Clark did everything she could, especially in that fourth quarter, to get her team a win. She didn't have much help. She just didn't have much help.
Nope. The Mystics did a great job of getting a lot of the Fever out of the, in their own heads and out of their own game, and they just Strides didn't do a great job adjusting. And the turnovers, just with that run in the fourth, cut the turnovers in half. With that run in the fourth, my God, it's a sweep.
And that's their fifth loss here at home. So now they're gonna be 5-5 at home on the season. Indiana Fever. On Friday, Fever host the Phoenix Mercury. We will be live for that, so make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. We'll be live on Friday night for that game, and it should be a doozy. Fever need to bounce back off of this one because now they fall to the 8th seed. Chicago jumps up to the 7th seed. So thank y'all so much for watching. We're going to hang out here for just a little bit longer. We thank you so much for participating and hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe. Shout out to the Silver Gang. Shout out to the Cult of Fury, the mods. And shout out to John Brown. And new member of the Cult of Fury, John Brown. Yeah. And shout out to Mandy for also becoming a member here today. We hope you guys had a good time. But, man, what a tough loss by Indiana.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, they come off a big win and an impressive one. They finally did get a win. Was it against the Liberty? That's the first time they were able to beat them, if I'm not mistaken. And then they come out and they lay an absolute egg. Somebody asked if this drops them to 8th. Yes, I think Josh mentioned earlier that Chicago jumps them now, right?
Yeah, Chicago jumps up to 7. Indiana will fall to 8. But Indiana, they have the Phoenix Mercury on Friday. Expect them to try to bounce back. They've already beaten the Mercury before. I don't know if Diana Taurasi is even going to be playing in this game. She didn't play in their last game. So look out for that. Diana might not play in this one. And remember, Kalia Copper, they did a great job defensively on Kalia Copper in that previous game. They really contained her. And that's their best score. So we'll see if they could do it again. Chicago, they have a couple of games coming up here against, I think, the Liberty. So it's going to be a busy week. Yeah. We'll be live on Friday night for the Mercury and Fever game. Again, on the way out, if you haven't done so, smack that thumbs up. We're 20 likes away from 800. Thank y'all so much for everything today. Nancy, I'm right there with you. These early games on a weekday are really tough, and I've been saying this. I think when they get their new TV contract deal, right? When they get this new TV contract deal and they get more broadcasted games to a national audience, I'm wondering, I'm thinking that when that happens, these early games during the weekdays are going to go away. That's what I'm thinking. Because there's not a whole lot of people who are able to watch or sit down with the game at 11 o'clock in the morning on a weekday.
Yeah, I think they're gonna sit down at that negotiating table and say, look, we want to support you. You were talking about this before we went live. They aren't going to sit down at that table and go, you know what? Yeah, sure, just keep on going. And I fully agree with that, because they want to support the WNBA, but they want to make money, and
Exactly.
they aren't going to make money if nobody's watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously, people that are interested in the WNBA and are able to watch, they will watch. But you're taking away a lot of people when you have an early game like this. A lot of people.
Thank you, Damon. I'm sorry. Thank you, Nelson. We appreciate you. Tony, classic rock album. Appreciate that. Yeah, Double J. Put in Wheeler. She did not do very well towards the other game. Yeah. The Liberty and Sun game was pretty good. Says Jets. The Liberty and Sun game. Yeah.
That game, to Josh's point, that game was at halftime before this one started, if I'm not mistaken. That is insane.
Wiz says you can't keep blaming the coach every time they lose. You have not heard us blame the coach mostly for these kind of losses. She is a problem. Make no mistake. And I think she will lose her job at the end of the year. But you have heard me throughout the course of this game call out Aliyah Boston the most, call out Nalissa Smith, and some of these piss poor turnovers. Erica Wheeler in that fourth quarter was not very good. You heard me call out the players and the turnovers and the lack of effort from the Indiana Fever on the defensive side. You heard me call out that more than you did the coach.
Yeah.
Even though she is a problem, I'm not saying she's the only problem.
Yeah. The main criticism really for us with her this game was the lack of adjustments, offensively and defensively.
How was the game attendance? It looked like a packed house. It looked pretty damn packed.
Yeah.
At the field house, even though it was an early game. I don't know the exact attendance number, but it looked pretty good.
Yeah. Which is which is great. I mean, that's great.
Who has more clutch moments, Sabrina or Steph? Well, I'm still new to the WNBA. But didn't Steph Curry win the award for the best clutch performance of the season this past year? Rocha? Did he not? Curry! Chef Curry? Yes, he did. He won a clutch player of the year. So yeah, I'm gonna go Curry.
I should have won clutch player of the year because I'm just awesome.
So
no, I'm just playing.
Caitlin Clark, 29, 13, and 5. What a game. 5 steals, 3 blocks. Ay, Chihuahua, she played phenomenal. She shot 50% from the field, and she shot 5 for 9 from downtown. She had a phenomenal game. She only missed 1 free throw, 10 for 11. She had a phenomenal game. Phenomenal.
She's a beast. She's an absolute beast.
Josh, honestly, Fever could use Kiki and target her next year. Boston getting into those mental lapses hurt the Fever, and Kiki is really nice forward, big, who can give you some doubles. Aliyah Boston is one of the most talented bigs in women's basketball. She's only in her second year, but she does have these mental lapses sometimes where she just doesn't look confident out there. And today was one of those
Yeah.
games. Today was the worst I've ever seen from Aliyah Boston. And you
Yeah.
just you just can't lose to a 2-win road win team. Like Washington Mist has only won 2 road wins on the
Yeah.
season before this game. Like you can't lose to a team like that.
She just came off intimidated. I think she looked at the size of Dolson and was like, I don't know if I can do this today. Um, yeah. Personally, I think the Fever needs someone to free up Clark. Because I think if you have a second offensive threat, someone obviously they aren't going to be as dangerous as Clark. But I think if opposing teams have someone else to look at and worry about, maybe that can help free up Clark in those clutch moments.
Hey, you know what? Fever, when Stokey comes into the draft her. Because she's one of the best rim running bigs I've watched in women's basketball since getting into it. She's from Iowa. She plays well with Clark. They have great chemistry. Stokey, when she comes to the league, they should try to draft her. Have her come off the bench and run the floor with Clark. They would work so well together because we've already seen it.
Yeah.
Some
I was
of these
hoping
bigs
that
in the WNBA, they get tired sometimes. The other day I was watching the Chicago Sky versus the Storm, and Camila Cardoso, she was having a great first quarter, but she only ended up with like 20 minutes on the game. She only played a half because she could not keep up with the pace of the game. As good as she is, she just couldn't keep up with the pace of the game. And Angel Reese, I think, played the entire game. Stokey, she could run the floor the entire game.
that'd be awesome to see. Oof.
We could have
Bummer
Kate
of a
Martin instead
game,
of
man.
Wheeler. Oh man, imagine that. Kate Money Martin.
That's who I was so hoping the Fever. They had a chance to get her too. I was really hoping they'd go for her.
Stokey would probably join the draft in 2026. She's a junior right now. Wait, she's a junior right now? Why 2026 then?
Yeah.
So, in a couple of years, I would have thought she would be in the draft going into next year's draft.
Yeah, right? They can come out early, right?
Because I love Stokey. I think she is great. No, they pulled Cardoso because she was taking the rebounds from Reese. I've heard that too. I've heard that there's that conspiracy out there that they're sitting Cardoso sometimes so that way Angel Reese can stat pad. But I was watching the game and Cardoso was struggling. She was she was beasting though. She had like 8 rebounds in that first quarter. She was killing them.
Yeah.
She was killing them. But the Storm started running at a really fast pace. Jewel Lloyd, Igwumike was absolutely ridiculous. She could not be stopped. She was dominant now that entire game. And she just couldn't keep up at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, Avatar with 5. Count them. 5 gifted memberships. And they go to Jared Brown, Sam Howell, Master Splinter, J.D. Lamonte, and Thriller King, baby.
Nice.
Let's go, Avatar. What's this for? I wonder what this is for, Avatar. Thank you so much, bro. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much, man.
That's dope.
Of course, like, give me what?
Yeah, Nancy, I kind of agree with you. With the salary where it is now, a college degree would go a long way. It's, there's a lot of women drafted this past draft that didn't make a team. I think it was not most, but a large percentage of them didn't make the team. So, yeah, definitely.
Jared Brown says with a highlighted comment of a membership of 13 months. Josh, thoughts on Rhea Ripley? Are you excited for the Bears this year? I love Rhea Ripley. And she's back. She made a return on Monday Raw. So that's great. Things are really going to pick up, man. Love Rhea Ripley. Can't wait to see her again. Hopefully I do in WrestleMania. I'm sure we will. I would love to meet her too. When we go to WWE World in Vegas, I hope we get to meet Rhea Ripley, right?
Bring
Roadshow
your
will be
taser,
rigged up
'cause
for sure.
I think we're going to both have to bring a collar for Rosha, like a dog collar, and a taser.
A taser, yeah. And am I excited for the Bears this year? Absolutely. I haven't been this excited since the 2019 season after we made the playoffs. Very excited. I think I'm more excited now because we have a new franchise quarterback, hopefully, with Caleb Williams. We have Keenan Allen and Dunze to add to DJ Moore. I love our tight ends. Our running back core is pretty good. Our defense is underrated. Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you not worried about him not being signed yet? You think that's just kind of par for the course? Because I think,
Who?
you know, you're Caleb Williams.
Yeah. What about him?
I heard he wasn't signed yet. Are you like cool with that, or?
Oh, I didn't hear anything about that. I'm sure
I
that'll be fine.
saw somewhere that he wasn't signed yet, and he's saying that he knew his worth. So I was kind of curious about that.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Because he's been in training camp and everything. Avatar
okay.
says that those 5 gifted memberships was for the Rockies taking 2 out of the 3 against the Royals. You took 2 of 3 against the Royals? Donnie's going to be pissed.
That's one of the things I'm loving about this baseball season so far. The teams that shouldn't be playing well are getting sneaky series wins. The Athletics have done it. The Rockies have done it. I mean, the Marlins have done it once or twice, but man, it got some sneaky good fun play here.
QC says, Josh, what are your thoughts on DeMar? I know you probably knew it was coming or likely. Yeah, we knew it was coming. It was the writing was on the wall. He wasn't going to resign with us. It wouldn't have made sense. Not for us, not for himself especially. And him going to Sacramento, I think is a great fit for him, man. As a third option with Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox, now they can attack all parts of the court. De'Aaron Fox, a great slasher. He could score from anywhere. You got DeMar DeRozan, who is a king at the mid-range, and Sabonis, who was what? How many double-doubles did he have last year? Like 70-something out of the 82 games of the season? He was ridiculous. I think he broke the record for double-doubles. You know, Sabonis is coming off of a great year. He can play make like no one's business. One of the best playmaking bigs. So I think it's a perfect fit for DeMar DeRozan for Sacramento. That's going to be a pretty good team, man, especially in the fourth quarter. That's going to be a really good fourth quarter scoring team.
Yeah.
He was in Kendrick's music video. He was. I saw that. I'd rather see your twin JB Taylor than you. Wow. Damn, Roach.
Listen. It might be a little greasy right now, but I got my hair still. Oh.
You tell him, Nancy. You tell him. Get him, Nancy.
Get him. Sick him. Get him. Roach your nose.
Yeah, boy. Bible Boy about to get his ass whooped in the chat. You get him.
Brocha, bro, you ain't wrong, dude. Because my grandpa he looked like a walnut before he passed away. He had no hair. And I heard it skips one or something like that. So it bypassed my dad. And if that's true, bald heads are coming.
My cousin Aaron's in the chat. Says dump Vooch. Try to dump Levine's garbage contract and take whatever we can get. Commit to rebuilding. Absolutely, retool is the option for us. Vooch, I'm expected to get moved probably around the trade deadline, mid-season, before the All-Star break. Zach LaVine is an enigma. Nobody wants him. There's no market for him. We're trying to, at this point, give him away, and nobody wants him. And it's because his style of play. He's a 3-level scorer but he hurts your team because he's so ISO dependent, right? Kind of is in a way worse than Carmelo Anthony back in the day. Because with Carmelo, he gets the ball, the offense sticks. Everybody else just get out the way. It's like that with LaVine. So, and the way the NBA is set up, a guy like LaVine just really hurts a lot of teams with his style of play. And then there's his contract, which is not very good. It's a lot of money. So, we're probably going to have to trade him for virtually nothing and eat a lot of his contract. That's my guess. It's going to be a bad situation.
Eat a lot of his.
I love that the Bulls are retooling for the most part. You know, we just got to move Vooch and LaVine. But honestly, they should have done all these things a long time ago. But the front office, they thought, Reisendorf thought that we could be a playoff team the last couple of years, when no one who's been paying attention would have thought the same.
Yeah.
They thought we were going to be a playoff team last year. They had multiple offers for multiple first-round picks for Alex Caruso. We didn't do it. We didn't pull the trigger. We didn't pull the trigger on other trade offers as well because our front office thought we were a playoff team when we absolutely weren't. And then we weren't. We were a play-in team for 2 years in a row, and we did make the playoffs. So, I got to say, given all that, the Chicago Bulls are still in a pretty good position retooling-wise. We did the best with what we could do. We have a good young core. We just need to continue by moving LaVine and Vooch. I do not want LaVine on the floor with these young players. Not with who we just drafted. Not with Kobe White. Not with any of these guys. I want LaVine off the court, away from the team. Like, don't even play him. We would be better off by not even playing him, JB.
Would it make it? I know life isn't like 2K, but like, would it make it easier to move LaVine if you packaged Vooch with him?
Probably not, because the money wouldn't work to make the money work. Teams would have to give up a lot because the LaVine's contract is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay,
and that's one of the driving factors as to why nobody wants him.
Okay,
so I don't know.
I'm surprised the Wizards don't want him. They love taking players with big contracts.
Well, the team that used to be the team that used to eat contracts was Oklahoma City. And they acquired a lot of draft picks in doing so. But now they're not in a position to do that. So there's not the Oklahoma City to just dump contracts at.
Yeah.
They used to be that team.
Yeah.
Agreed, he would hurt chemistry and the young guy's development. He's a cancer, and his contract is obnoxious. You know, LaVine's a good dude. It's just that his style of play is detrimental to the offense. It keeps the offense in a standstill, and watch him play LaVine. He's not a leader, even though he's a great scorer, and his contract is terrible. So, yeah, he's a good dude, but he's just awful for what we need to be going forward. He'll actually hold us back.
Eat his contract and trade him for a second-round pick in like 2035.
I'll take that. I'll take a second-round pick in the next 5 years. Seriously. Cancer on the court. Yeah, cancer on the court. Exactly. How much does Clay move the needle in Dallas? I think it's the best move for Klay Thompson to have gone to Dallas Mavericks. It was better situation than staying with Golden State Warriors. It's a better situation than if he were to go to Los Angeles. He's playing off of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. We saw this in the playoffs. Their bread and butter move on the offense. Kyrie, Luka, the drive, the dish, to the corner guy, to the perimeter guy, wide open shots. And you know what? For quite a bit, Derrick Jones Jr., who's not really known for his threes, he came up big in some games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And PJ Washington, how many open threes did he have over and over and over again in the Western Conference playoff series. Now you have Klay Thompson in that position, and he's a way better shooter than those guys are. Absolutely, even at this stage in his career, because he's not the same player as he used to be. But as a catch and shoot guy, wide open threes, he's over 40%. He's a much better bet to knock down those shots than a PJ Washington or Derrick Jones Jr., who's no longer on the team. So it makes sense. However, I will say this as a caveat, as a disclaimer. Klay Thompson, if he's not knocking down shots for you, then he's no different than Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
If Tim Hardaway Jr. is not knocking down shots, the Dallas Mavericks could not play him. It's the same thing with Klay Thompson. And I've seen that over the last 2 straight years. I've called almost every single game of him over the last 2 years. To start and end games, sometimes, too many times, he's not playable because he's such a liability in everything else. So if he's not knocking down buckets, you can't even put him out there on the floor. There's going to be games where Mavericks fans are going to look out there and go, yes, this is why we brought him in here, to knock down those wide open threes. And they're going to be there. And he's going to have great games. He's going to have great stretches. But then there's going to be times where the Dallas Mavericks fans are going to be watching the game and they're going to be yelling at Jason Kidd to get him off the damn floor. Because if he's not knocking down shots, you cannot play him. And that happened with the Golden State Warriors over the last 2 years, where they could not start games with Klay Thompson and they could not finish games with Klay Thompson. Because when you need to get stops, when you need to go out on a run, he can't help you with that for a lot of the time. But, however, I did love what Dallas did with adding those other pieces. They went out and they got Quentin Grimes and they got Najee Marshall. Those are 2 guys to replace Josh Green and DJJ. And I think I like Najee Marshall more than Derrick Jones Jr. I think he could be just as good of a defender, but I think he could be a better all-around scorer than DJJ. So the Dallas Mavericks did get some defensive help with Quentin Grimes and Najee Marshall. So there's going to be times where you're going to have to pull Klay Thompson and you're going to have to put in Quentin Grimes, or you're going to have to put in Najee Marshall out there because they'll be better fits with Luka and Kyrie in certain situations than Klay Thompson. I think the Dallas Mavericks, in my opinion, going into next season are a 3rd or 4th seed, in my opinion, as of right now.
I mean, I can't go as in-depth as Josh just did because he freaking nailed it. But for me, as a kind of like basketball casual, it just reminds me of when Ray Allen signed with the Heat back in the day. I think the Mavericks should just play him like that. I mean, have him as a sniper when you need him, you know?
Goodman says on offense they will be awesome, but defense they will struggle at times. I agree with you. I think there might be times where, and we'll see. We will see. Because Jason Kidd did do a better job coaching-wise. He did impress me more than he ever has this last playoff run up until the NBA Finals, where there was nothing they could do. There was no lineup. There was nothing that they could do to adjust to Boston. They were going to crush them no matter what. But going into next year, Jason Kidd cannot do what Steve Kerr did a lot over the last 2 years. He can't get stubborn with Klay. He's going to have to recognize when Klay is off, he's going to have to be not afraid to pull him and put in a Najee Marshall or a Quentin Grimes. Because if you have Klay out there defensively, especially when you need stops, it's going to be 4-on-5. And already Kyrie and Luka, even though they have their moments and they could have games where they could be pretty good defenders, especially on ball, there are times they could do that. For the most part, when you have Klay, Kyrie, and Luka out there, they're going to get exposed defensively more than they were able to last year. And Jason Kidd is going to have to be smart about that. Because bringing in Najee Marshall and Quentin Grimes, you could combat that as long as you know when to be situational with Klay Thompson. Don't be stubborn like Steve Kerr. Because Steve Kerr's stubbornness with Klay Thompson and the minutes he gave him cost him a lot of games.
Yeah.
Am I wrong, Roach? How many times was Steve Kerr so stubborn with Klay? That's something that Jason Kidd cannot do. He cannot make
Yep.
that mistake. He's got to have to protect his team and protect Klay Thompson.
And I don't think he will be that stubborn because I think a big part of it for Kerr was that loyalty. I think that's why Kerr got that extension because they wanted those guys to kind of finish everything together. I think there's just a weird kind of loyalty there, and I think Kids is about that business. I don't think he wants to, But,
Josh, what do you think about Clippers being one Kawhi Leonard injury and / Harden trade request away from feeding OKC to a couple of top 5 picks? OKC future is scary. No matter which way you slice or dice it, OKC's future is scary. In fact, they have too many draft picks. On top of their already top tier roster, they should be the consensus number 1 seed going into next year, right? They also have still a shit ton of draft picks. They have too many draft picks, which is why I was so mad at the Chicago Bulls when we traded away Caruso a 1-for-1. You hardly ever see 1-for-1s. Caruso straight up for Josh Giddey. And I understand Giddey's a young player who still has potential, but the fact that we couldn't get any of their draft picks, even late draft picks, even second-round draft picks, they have too many, and we couldn't get any in return, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
But OKC is absolutely just they're in the best situation than anybody in the future going in the Western Conference. They have the young talent, they have great talent, and they still have so much stock for the future.
Yeah.
And the Clippers, if Kawhi gets hurt again, there's no Paul George to lean on, who also is injury prone. So the Clippers, I think they're taking a step back this year too.
Yeah. Man, I just thought I'm not your GM. If I had that many first round picks, I would just bring 2K to life. I'm trading for anybody. Like, give me Tyrese Halliburton. I'll give you 18 first rounders. Just bring them on over.
What's up, Breezy? What's up, man?
Hey, Breezy.
Yeah, Oklahoma City is going to have so many versatile moves they can make. So as they get into these situations where some of these younger guys' contracts are up, right, and they got to extend them, pay them a shit ton of money, and that happens a lot with championship teams, right, where you got to start signing, especially young teams, right, when they're coming off their rookie contract and you got to start signing these dudes. I expect Chet Holmgren to stay there probably for the rest of his career, right?
Oh, yeah.
But with some of these other guys, they are in a position long term to where they don't have to sign some of these guys. They can trade them away. They could use their draft assets and continue to retool around SGA, around Chet Holmgren, around Jalen Williams, J-Dub, and stay contending for so many years to come. Like, they have so many options, a plethora of options.
I concur. Eric Gordon should retire. I honestly didn't know he was still in the league. I ain't gonna lie to you.
If you see Sam Presti calling, hang up immediately because you will get fleeced. Yeah. Same thing with Boston, too. Boston fleeces people, too, left and right. Boston and OKC. And that's why they're going to be looked at as the number 1 seeds for their respective conferences. Boston, the NBA champions, and OKC looking like the favorites going into next year.
Next season's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be incredible.
Boston will repeat, I think. They very well could, Scott. They very well could. Boston is just too good. The way they're built, their depth, they can beat you in any type of way. If you go small, if you go big, they can hurt you there too. Any style you throw at Boston, this team is so versatile. They're so honed in. They can beat any style. They can.
No.
They can. OKC will win the next 3 years. I agree. They will win the next 3 years a championship. Next year, it's possible they could get bounced in the Western Conference Finals to a Minnesota, right? Maybe they get bounced by Dallas again. But I don't think they'll be Boston this year. They could. Don't get me wrong. They could. But 2 years, OKC's win the championship.
If OKC does make a move, let's say they trade a couple of those first rounders or maybe 3, and move a player. Who would you want to? What do you think they need to put them over the top this next
A veteran
season? Like
scorer.
score?
So
Okay,
go look for like a veteran scorer is what I would
okay,
probably do if I was them. Yeah.
okay.
2026 is Dallas. 2027 is okay. See, that's right. Did you hear about this? 2026 Dallas. What was
Yeah, I
it,
saw
Brizzy?
that.
Was it?
Yeah. Uh, there was like a guy in a diner, right? He had like a cap on, or
Was it a hat or was it a tattoo?
I
That a
think I
guy
think it's
had
a hat.
2026 Dallas Mavericks NBA champions.
Yeah.
So he's from the future. He was from the future. 2026 Dallas Mavericks NBA champions. It was a hat. Okay.
I mean, bro. I mean, time travel proved. It's proved. He is from the future. So if they do win it, I mean, wow.
Derby wants to know, how did the Fever lose at home to the Mystics? Well, 21 turnovers will do you in.
Yep.
21 turnovers, over 15 points scored off those turnovers by the
Yep.
Mystics. Errol Atkins with 26 points. Indiana Fever just shot themselves in the foot too many times. Aliyah Boston was atrocious tonight.
Yep.
She couldn't stay on the floor. She kept getting into foul trouble. Had 6 points, but had 5 fouls, 5 turnovers. I mean, she
Yep.
just put him in the deficit every time she was on the floor. She just played terrible. Nelissa Smith played terrible. Um, Everybody else was just inconsistent. Caitlin Clark was the only consistent player throughout the game. Mitchell had her moments. Lexi Hull had her defensive moments as well. But for the most part, it was Caitlin Clark out there with 29 points, 13 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks, and 5 rebounds.
One of the, and you mentioned this at the time. One of the things that baffled me was when Hall finally hit her defensive stride when she was making those impact plays defensively, she was taken out, which made no sense whatsoever. Just
Yeah,
none.
I think the reason why they did that is because Lexi Hull, even though she's good defensively, offensively, she's very limited. And I get that. But when you're down by almost 20 points in the second half, you just got to get a lot of stops. Yeah, she might not be able to score a whole lot, but just feed it to Clark, set some screens, and hope that Leah Bossy gets her head out of her ass, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you needed to keep getting stops. When they would bench her for Erica Wheeler, that was just a mistake, man. That was a big
Yeah.
mistake. Because
Yep.
Erica Wheeler was just out there turning over the ball also.
Yep. It was not a great day.
But anyway, folks, we're about to head out. It's an early game. It's only 1:45 here in Texas. Wow. But thank you guys for being here. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to JB Taylor for joining me here for this early game. Go
Hell
and
yeah.
make sure you subscribe to him at Walk Off Sports Talk. He'll be live later tonight for the Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, JB, for joining me, man.
Absolutely. Always happy to be here and hang out, fun chat, fun hanging
We'll
out with
be-
the Joshy Poo.
Oh, my God.
I had to throw one in there for Rocha.
We'll be live again on Friday. Mercury taking on the Fever. Rocha's still on vacation until Saturday. Yeah, he's got a few vacation days left, and he's using them all. So, all right, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good day. Again, thank y'all so damn much. We'll see you later. Bye.
Hell yeah.
Goodbye. Rocha, clean your room.
Yeah.